I'm doing a live, guys. So just I'm doing a live, guys. It's gonna be fun. Have a seat. I'm giving you big hugs in a second. I'm giving you big hugs in a second. Hugs in a second. I'm giving you big hugs in a second. I'm doing a live. I'll give big hugs in a second. I'm doing a live. I'll give big hugs in a second. I'm doing a live. Doing a live. I am doing a live. I'm doing a live. I am doing a live. I'm doing a live. And
very nice. Very nice.
Are you really as good as they all say you are? As good as they all say you are?
Every once in a while. Every once in a while.
Oh, that's right. It is Sunday. Welcome, Seagalians, to a special Sunday. I've got a very, very, what's the word? Knowledgeable guest here with me today. God Emperor Space Ice, self-proclaimed. How you going, mate?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning if you're on God's country.
Yeah, what time is it for you?
8:01 a.m.
8:01. 11 p.m. for me.
Okay, well.
And when I was in Australia, it was 3 a.m. So that was fucking ridiculous. But anyway, no one gives a shit about what time it is around the world. Tonight we've got
the America part. Most people care about the America time.
Well, 60% of my audience is American. I think like 20-something% is from the UK, and then the rest is spread out all over the world.
Wow, that's an interesting split.
Yeah, most of them are American, UK, Aussie, and then like Philippines is up there for some reason, which is interesting. It gets an actual specific number rather than just being mixed in as the rest.
They're a wild bunch.
They are a wild bunch, and I think they speak English, so that helps.
Oh,
though I've noticed now that YouTube pretty much just auto translates all your shit into any country language.
Yeah, do you get people bitching at you about that?
I don't know, because
I get a lot of people bitching at me because YouTube will translate to whatever their language is.
So how's that your fault, though?
That's exactly my point.
Nothing to do with you. Anyway, all right. So tonight we've got Urban Justice, which is a quality movie, of course. But before we get into that, we've got a few little bits and pieces of Seagal to get into. Now, I was looking through Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and he hasn't posted anything in a while except August last year. He did post that. Obviously, we know Order of the Dragon's coming out. I'm sure you know that.
It's all anybody's ever talking about.
It is. It's pretty much the trending topic on Twitter most days, or X. Yeah. Does anyone call it X, or is it still Twitter? What are people calling this shit?
That's a good question. I think I call it X, but I don't know if it's still tweets. It's X. Is it tweets still? Because I don't know any other term for it other than tweets.
Yeah, what do you call the actual act of... It's not Xing. You don't X. Like, you can't X. That's just stupid. Like, tweeting makes sense.
Yeah, tweeting makes sense, but only if it's called Twitter. It doesn't make sense.
Correct.
If it's called X.
So otherwise, has he come up with an... Anyway, so I was having a look through Twitter, and Seagal's done nothing other than one post most recently about him now doing movies in India also soon.
Oh my God, he's breaking into Bollywood? Is that what's happening?
He is. Oh. He is making it into Bollywood,
wow.
Which, in fairness, there's more money there for him than he's probably ever going to get in wherever the hell his straight to DVD shit goes now.
Surprisingly natural fit for him.
It is. Now, when you scroll through the comments, they're pretty standard people that are involved in the film, honored to collaborate. His son comes in, a new chapter begins. One person jumps in with, we still want to know why Richard did Bobby Lupo, which is gold. But then as you scroll down a bit, they become not so nice, such as F off and die, commie bastard. Which I thought was nice. Your movies are so bad. I mean, this has got to be fake. You're a great role model. I heard you weigh around 400 pounds and you're so agile for acting. I'm guessing you'll be playing the hero's grandfather in the movie. Best of luck. So they do start pathetic wannabe. You so knew if JCDBD had fought you in your vomit, shit, piss, and crazy belly fat. So, you know, that's hard to disagree with that one.
Those are just facts. That's just objective facts.
Yes. And just one more for the road. You are a poser and loser. My 70-year-old grandma could probably kick your ass. Jesus, you punch like a fucking girl, you puss diarrhea hole. So
Wow, these are poets.
yeah. So these people clearly have a lot of love for the big man, and I can't wait till he gets to Bollywood.
I like
if he
how
ever
he
does.
rolls. He's gonna roll into India. Just admitting he's on the mobility scooter.
Well, Steamroller Productions kind of a fitting name.
Yeah.
Considering once that momentum starts, there's no stopping the big fella.
The only downside is I really doubt Seagal knows how to work a computer, so I'm pretty sure that's just a PR person getting their ass handed to them all day on X.
I don't know about that because I've got some footage of him typing on a computer.
Well, hold on,
Are
there typos in the tweet?
He looks pretty proficient.
If there's less than 3 typos, it's not him.
No, I can't imagine his fingers would be able to press one button at a time. Anyway, he's got some sausage fingers.
Yeah, he just mashes.
Now we're moving on next to the crossover no one thought would ever happen. That is Dragon Ball and Steven Seagal. Now I don't know who this person is, but often I just go looking for Steven Seagal things. And what you might not realize is I do it in different languages as well, not just English.
Wow.
Because
okay.
I mean, if you want to find Seagal, there's no point bothering with English because he's not American anymore. Obviously, he's Russian now. So you got to search in Russian and Serbian. That has nothing to do with this video at all. This was just I just found on my travels. But it's everyone still likes to take a bit of a jab at him, which I find interesting. Even when I was going through Twitter, people still love to have a jab at him for pretty much anything.
Still, that's timeless.
It is timeless, but I mean, I've been at this for almost over 3 years. I don't know how long you've been doing it. I'm guessing you're doing it longer than I have, I think. Yeah.
Maybe 4 years, something like that.
Yeah. So, and it doesn't seem to have slowed down in the sense of people mocking him. Like, obviously, it goes through peaks and troughs, but people still love to rip him.
Remember, he's from the early 90s.
He is.
There's not much of a difference between 2022 and 2026 when you're talking about something coming up on 40 years ago.
That is true. That is true. That's a very valid point, considering most people spend a shitload of time in the phone. And like you said, he's a timeless character.
Yeah.
A timeless classic. All right, let's see what this is.
Vegeta, it's really him, Steven Seagal, the legend.
I've heard he can defeat enemies without even touching them.
That's true. I once knocked out a man just by thinking about it.
Wow, Vegeta, he's the real deal.
He doesn't look like the cover in his latest movie.
Yo,
At least they got that part right. I'll give him that. They could have done a bit better with the actual Seagal.
Yeah, his face has way too much definition and shape to it.
Yeah. There's not enough chins. The gut they got right and the fat feet. I like that. And they missed out with the orange sunglasses. That's a big mistake.
He needs the yellow, orange, whatever they are, glasses.
I think he's... Sorry, go.
Does he still have a ponytail?
Yes, he does. It's interesting now. It looks more like a rodent's fur than it does a ponytail. It's kind of like a fluff ball that he's tied together at the back of his head.
Yeah, I remember it being more of an oval shape than an actual ponytail recently.
See if I can find it. It's hard to tell. It's kind of like whatever's happening here in this photo with Maduro. It's kind of like that. It's like it gets weird, and then it's kind of weird because it's shaved there, which is strange, and then there's just bang a ponytail here. But
he's wearing a mask, she's wearing a face shield, and Seagal's wearing nothing. The implication being Seagal's the one they're protecting themselves from.
Definitely. Well, this is probably post-COVID, so they got through COVID. They thought, I'm not going to be taken down by this. Look at his hair, though.
People you can't see that got cropped out of the picture, they're wearing full hazmat uniforms.
Definitely. This itself is just something to behold because that just tells you there's a lot of weird shit going on here.
That looks like a toupee, but it's kind of old, so it's starting to fray at the top. Like it's all supposed to be the bottom, but it's, kind of after time, it kind of loosens up.
Do you actually think he wears a toupee, really?
I think there's something not natural. It could either be a toupee or it's just spray painted into into a hard mass. It's just been spray painted so hard.
All right. There's pretty much 3 options. All right. Is hair transplant things. Okay. Which we're going to put in there. There's some sort of, what else can you do? There's like a paint touch-up job daily. Or I think he's I don't know what it is. It's got to be like a venom symbiote kind of thing on
It
his
could be
head.
some sort of rodent.
Well, that's for a long time. That's what I what's the word I should say? I don't know what the fucking word I'm looking for is. Hinted at, I guess, that it was some sort of dead rodent on his head. But I've since transitioned because it's gone from the rodent to like the Dracula / whatever the fuck this is on top of his head, pubic hair. It looks like a slight pubic moundish bit of fluff.
It's transparent at the top.
It is, and that's where the Sharpie rumors came in, I think, because you would color it in previously. But there's been many iterations of this hair. It's evolved into many different things. And like you said,
Or devolved.
Or devolved.
However you want to look at it.
And 30 years later, we're still talking about it.
Yeah. So who's the joke really on? We're still talking about someone who was a has-been 30 years ago, and we're still talking about him today.
I am certain that when I first started, he was coming into my channel and dropping on my first few live streams. It was definitely him, because who else would just come in and drop $200 and then like leave?
Definitely not him.
That's
American dollars.
It was American dollars, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't got that right now.
It wasn't Russian rubles, so that is a valid point you make. But I don't know who else would have bothered to do that, and I'm pretty sure the name was Steven Seagal. I don't know if it was the official channel name, but
some sort of scammer. I'd imagine there was some chargeback things going on there. Yeah, because I can't picture anybody spending $200 on Steven Seagal, including Steven Seagal.
I don't know. I think he may have come in, or some of his people may have come in thinking it was like a my channel was like a like a fan channel,
complete straight channel, just no jokes. Well, he doesn't get jokes, so I would believe he thought this was all straight.
Well, JCVD's got a fan channel. Someone out there surely has got to have a Seagal
numerous
fan
channels. They can't all fit into one. I know it doesn't seem like you can overflow a channel, but yeah, no, Van Damme overflowed it like 10 times over. So they had to create new ones just to get all his fans in there.
I'm sure Seagal's got one too somewhere.
Maybe whatever's on his head while he was sleeping crawled away and donated money to you. Because you're actually spreading the good word of free whatever's on Seagal's head.
That's true. It's charity work, basically, is what I was doing.
Yeah.
Charity work.
Well, Seagal, are you going to stand up?
I don't stand. My stunt double does it for me.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Yo, Steven, how strong are you?
I trained every elite force on Earth. Navy SEALs, SWAT, ninjas, samurai, all of them.
Ninjas and samurai?
Kakarot. Those don't even exist in the same century.
Oh.
So people are quite aware of his, obviously, the running jokes about him sitting down, training elite special forces.
I love that. What I love even more is more people are aware of the jokes of Steven Seagal than anything he actually did in his actual 90s movies. The further we get away from them, the more it's people just knowing him as a joke.
Well, as people get older too, though, they kind of ease with things. Now, do you know who Baz Rutten is? Obviously, right? You're aware of Baz.
Yes.
Have you heard about his thoughts on Seagal by any chance?
I actually have not. Okay,
so they've changed, they've evolved as time's gone on. So Baz has had a few things to say about Seagal over the years, but literally the other day, and I think Humongous sent this to me, and someone else sent it to me too. A few people sent this to me, but I did see it. He gets asked a lot what he thinks about Steven Seagal, and if you ask me, he's diplomatic. But let's get into when he was less diplomatic.
A colleague of mine is having some issues with his girlfriend. Twice he came up with a fight between Steven Seagal and Baz Rutten.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's the short answer. Baz Rutten all the way. So I'm sorry, girlfriend, you're wrong. I will slap him, pop, 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 pop in the face, grab his ponytail, maybe a headbutt here and there, and then fold him up. No doubt.
Now, I don't know what you think about Baz, but I'm pretty sure he nailed it on the head there. He would fold Seagal up like a pretzel.
I've seen him fight, and yes, I think he was being very charitable to Seagal there.
Well, again, he gets more and more charitable as he goes along. He was still a bit skeptical here
is how Steven Seagal is taking credit for this front kick that Anderson Silva, laid out Vitor Belfort for. And I know that you had something to say about it on Twitter. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the issue.
I thought this was like a skit, like a Saturday Night Live thing. They were messing with the people, and I'm looking at my wife, and suddenly I go, "Holy!" And she says, "What?" I say, "It's real. He really believes this bullshit himself. This is unbelievable." Yeah, no, that's true, because that's the technique that he knocked out many opponents himself when he was competing, Steven Seagal, right? I mean, he used that technique over and over again. Yeah, we really want to learn from an actor, or a guy who didn't he beat up his wife? Wasn't that something like that? Come on, man.
I don't know if he did beat up his wife or not. That was alleged. She
Those are
alleged
definitely
that.
the allegations. Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, it is possible. I believe I read that she alleged that he actually sexually assaulted her.
I would say it would be true they got in a fight. I don't know if he would have beaten her up, but there was a physical fight. Somebody lost. I just,
Well, she probably beat him up, if we're being honest.
If she was trying, yes. I don't know if she felt bad and wouldn't try. Like if a child starts hitting you, you just kind of laugh. It just depends on how seriously she took it.
Now this is Baz about 3 days ago. Literally, he did this 3 days ago. This is his thoughts on Seagal now. Yeah, and again, I love Baz. He's a nice guy, and I would still back him at 60 years old or whatever he is to maul most people that are a third of his age around the world, because he's a savage. But anyway, he's a nice guy.
Bas Rutten's opinion of Steven Seagal. Oh, they always have to ask about Steven Seagal. Now, let's go completely honest first, right? Freaking loved it as an actor. The movie Nico, I mean, the one on the boat, I mean, freaking unbelievable martial artist. You can say whatever you want to say, and people see him and they can have their own thoughts about him. And as a martial artist,
and we do have our own thoughts about him, but I was very surprised to say that as a martial artist, he respects him when he was mocking him quite openly in the past.
Well, yeah, you can tell he's a huge fan, as you could tell because he knew about the one on the boat. So
yeah, the way he said it too. Yeah, Nico. Which I mean, we got it released as Above the Law. I don't know where it was.
We got it released also as Above the Law. It was released as Nico some places, and I don't exactly remember where Ruten's from, but yeah, it was released as Nico in certain places. But yeah, America, it was
Dutch or some shit. Yeah, I think he's Dutch or some shit. But he's being very nice to Seagal here, very respectful as they get on. And I've noticed that Joe Rogan too also used to mock Seagal a lot more, and as they age, they seem to get a bit more I don't know, soft.
I think as it's become more common for everyone to mock him, it's not as funny to them. Because when people think of Seagal as this great martial artist and everybody thinks of him that, it's more entertaining to give him the reality of, no, he's a joke. But when everyone says he's a joke, you're just kind of piling on, and it's not really that. Like, what's the point of seeing just another person mock him the same way? So I get why they would be more charitable, since it's gone completely the other direction, and everyone just sees him as just a pile of shit.
Flogging a dead horse at this point is what he's probably thinking. I've done it enough.
What he does is really amazing. So yes, he's a great martial artist. The fact that he starts saying, teaching people that Aikido will work in a street fight, it's not elements of.
I didn't put those pictures up, by the way. Baz has put these pictures up himself in his own video.
Nice.
So those images he's decided to put in there himself.
Is he healing him or is he fighting him?
I believe he's snatching his birthday through his throat.
I didn't realize Seagal was a priest, but amazing. Maybe he's baptizing him.
Well, he kind of looks like he's dressed in a priest's outfit, if we're being honest. He's just missing the white little
thing right there, and he's a priest, and he's dunking him in the water.
It looks like that. It looks like he's giving him a nice massage. One of the two.
One of those nice front neck massages.
Sensual, yeah.
Aikido will work. If you just do only Taekwondo in a street fight, it's always better if you got hands as well. And it's with every sport. The more sports you combine, that's why we have mixed martial arts, that makes you a complete fighter. Now, in Aikido, which is a beautiful art, there's a lot of throws, but then somebody attacks you like this, and then you go with him and you throw, you see the arm coming. If I stand in front of you, they go, boop, you can't grab that punch.
I mean, that's the one thing that I'm sorry that I say in all the videos is it's great when it's choreographed, but no one just comes at you with their arm stretched out, which is a problem.
Yeah, and that's one of my big issues with most depictions of martial artists, like how great of fighters they are, is it's the unrealistic bullshit reaction time that supposedly martial arts will give you. So whenever you see like the great grandmasters, they like shoot a gun at them and they dodge or something. Like no matter how much you train, you're not going to have these superhuman reflexes.
No,
That's always bothered me about that.
You can withstand pain and build up your shins and all that kind of stuff. That's doable, right? But there's a difference between martial arts and fighting, though. Also, there's a very, very big difference.
There is a massive difference. Martial arts for a large part of martial arts is for show, and not even like we're lying about what it is. It just literally is for show. It's almost like a choreographed dance.
Exactly. All right. Now, before we get into urban justice, there's just one more thing I need to show everyone. This is important, and I think you need to see this too, Space, because we all laugh at Big Daddy. And we all mock him because, well, you know, low hanging fruit.
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious. But sometimes he's ahead of his time. He is ahead of his time. I'm just going to play this and let y'all watch it. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to tell me if he's wrong.
About the injustice that's been brought against us by some government officials and big business. But because of the oil cartels and corrupt government regulation, we and the rest of the world have been forced to use gasoline for over 100 years. Big business is primarily responsible for destroying the water we drink, the air we breathe, and the food we eat. They have no care for the world they destroy, only for the money they make in the process. Doing a little research, I realized that these people broker toxic waste all over the world. They basically control the legislation, and in fact, they control the law.
I mean, he's just preaching ahead of his time right now. Greta Thunberg.
He is just saying the same thing in different ways. Yes, if you control the legislation, in fact, you do control the law. You are literally saying the same thing in just two different ways. But, I guess the longer you talk, the smarter you are. So that's what he's going for here.
Are you trying to undermine the valuable message that he's sending out there about poisoning the world and powers that be or some shit and governments?
I think he's writing an essay with the minimum required number of words. And so he's stretching the shit out of this as long as he can.
Do you think he wrote this himself?
There was the word legislation. I don't think he knows how to spell or pronounce that. So no.
So I think he was just saying shit and got someone to write it for him.
Somebody wrote it for him and they had to phonetically spell out some of the larger words.
Have you heard about the rumored upcoming movie Katana featuring JCVD and Seagal? I've heard about this about a year ago and absolutely nothing has happened with this since, as far as I know.
Yeah, we heard the announcement.
Yeah.
And then radio silence. Now, it could be that was just the very beginning. I mean, these things can take years to materialize. But yeah, there's been absolutely nothing other than, hey, Katana's going to come, and then nothing.
At least with Order of the Dragon, there's posters and people and shit. But
that project's 100% being filmed if it's not been wrapped up by now. So that's definitely further along in the process, assuming Katana does get made. But yeah, all we've had is an announcement, but that doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening either. We'll see.
It could have also been Seagal feeling scared that Van Damme was there, so he just said yes to whatever Van Damme asked. And then as soon as Van Damme left, he went back into hiding.
They're friends now, though. You know that, right? They've buried the. I'm sure you've seen the photos. They're BFFs.
I've seen the photo, but again, I feel like Seagal would just say whatever he thought would make Van Damme not hurt him before slinking away.
I think he can take Van Damme now. He's at least double his weight. So if he just falls on him, I don't think there's much Van Damme. He can't split his way out of that.
But to fall, you have to get up somehow.
Maybe he could just lean on him. They were seated in that photo. If he just leant on him.
So if they start the fight leaning against each other, sitting down,
so, exactly,
Seagal's got a shot.
Yes. So basically, they start the fight with their arms around each other, taking a photo, and then Seagal just leans on him with all his weight all over. Done.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's
interesting
fight rules, but maybe I could see Seagal requiring that.
You got to think it through, and also let's be real. He does a lot of seated fighting now. I'm sure you've used it in your videos before. The seated fighting, definitely you have. With the flying monkey guy.
Everything. Yeah, you could just say he's done a lot of seated recently.
That they can control our minds. They've made it a crime to speak out for ourselves, and if we do so, we're called conspiracy nuts and we're laughed at. We're angry because we're all being chemically and genetically damaged, and we don't even realize it. Unfortunately, this will affect.
Why would you be angry? Why are you angry if you don't know something's happening?
That's a very good point. They should be angry though. They should be angry they're poisoned, even if they don't know it. So it's like saying, yeah, well, yeah, it's very strange. You should be sad about something, but if you don't know it, how can you be sad about it?
Exactly.
But nonetheless, he's speaking facts. He's ahead of the game.
There's some facts sprinkled in here and there.
There's a lot of facts, but well, you know, that's more than we're used to with Seagal.
Oh yeah, it's by far. Usually he breaks the broken clock right twice a day. Somehow he doesn't even get that. So
no,
this is impressive right here.
It is impressive.
How many of us would have believed if we were told 20 years ago that on a certain day we wouldn't be able to see 50 feet in front of us? That we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I believe a lot of things 20 years in the future. That feels like that could be anything. We used to think flying cars and flying skateboards from Back to the Future. Yeah, I think we would believe that in 20 years.
Could just be fog. I mean, could just be.
Yeah, there are lots of reasons why you can't see 50 feet from your face. Foggy days. Yeah, that's one of them.
Thought so.
The sun could be down.
Yeah.
Because the air would be a mass of poisonous gas.
That hasn't happened.
That we wouldn't be able to drink out of our faucets, that we'd have to buy water out of bottles. The most common and God-given rights have been taken away from us. Unfortunately, the reality of our lives is so grim, nobody wants to hear it.
You know what's very funny about this? I listened to Jimmy Carr. We'll just finish up on this before we get into urban justice. Jimmy Carr, the comedian, he said, everyone complains about shit now. He goes, but 100 years ago, you couldn't even have a hot shower. He goes, everyone who can have a hot shower nowadays is living better than most people did 100 years ago, but we still complain about shit. Now, I'm not talking about poor countries, obviously. I'm talking about, like, you know, the countries that we come from, luckily. But yeah, Seagal's rampant. He's harping on about shit as if, especially his life is all that difficult and ruined. And even as a species, I think we just need to calm the fuck down and realize we haven't got it that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's completely abandoned this whole thing. You know, like a child who'll be super into something for like 3 weeks and then they never think about it again.
I think this
was
his
Seagal with his environmentalism phase.
I think that coincided when he really hit the Buddhism hard and he didn't want to do the violence. And yeah, I think that was that whole period of extreme Buddhism where he wanted to change the world and thought he could.
Yeah, he's got these weird phases. Yeah, he had a Buddhism phase. Then he has like the anti-hero evil phase where he's the bad guy, but he's still good because he's Seagal, so he has a heart of gold, even though he's the mafia leader.
Is this in the movies you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of those ones where he kills an infinite amount of people unnecessarily, often innocent people. Security guards, cops.
More often than not, yeah. I'd say more innocent than non-innocent.
But he somehow still manages to be the good guy.
Yeah.
All right. Now, urban justice. Have you seen it? I assume you've seen it. You've done a review on it, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Now, not his worst movie. 2006 or something, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
it's around that time. It might be. Yeah, I think it is 06.
General premise of the movie. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, so I'll keep it simple. But Seagal
is one of those powerful stories that really punches you in the gut. So you don't want to ruin that.
I don't want to ruin the details, the nuance of the story, but basically his son was a policeman who dies, and he is. They don't really ever say what he is. He's just really, really good at everything. I'm pretty sure that he wasn't a cop before, or because they hint on him being special forces ish, but it's never really explained what he is.
The cashier just says that for no reason. Just says you must be special forces.
You're not a cop. You got some special training.
And he doesn't confirm or deny anything. They just have these rumors about him.
Yeah, no. So we have no idea what he's actually doing. It does have Danny Trejo in it, so that's awesome. Even though he's
in everything. Now. That guy's been in like 500 movies. Yeah,
he doesn't do much. But anyway, all right, let's get into it now. The very opening scene, one of the opening scenes, is this shit here.
You are gonna make me late. Do not. I gotta go.
Okay, which grown fucking couple does this kind of gay shit in real life where the wife's piggybacking the husband out the door as he's walking off to work. No one does that shit other than a movie. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, if they were teenagers, I would believe that, but this just looks stupid with how big she is on top. She looks like she's taller than him.
She might cost. Look at her. Yeah, she does actually. Her legs are pretty much touching the ground. They're at
yeah, she has to lift her legs up. So she's not dragging against the ground.
If my girlfriend jumped on me on the way, I'd say, "Bitch, what are you doing? I'm trying to go to work. Could you just calm down?" That would be the response.
Yeah, there's better ways to show that they're in love than having them act like children.
Yeah, it's pathetic. But that's the start of the movie. That's how we're rolling in this movie.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
Okay, so what's wrong, everyone? What do we? Okay, I'll ask you also. What's wrong, Mr. Ice? What do you prefer? Do you prefer called Space Ice, God Emperor? What's your preferred
well,
pronouns?
I prefer God Emperor of Mankind, Space Ice, but I found if I put that in, it cuts off the Space Ice
Emperor
part.
of Mankind. What's that? G-O-M. Geomsy. That's too much.
Sure, if that works.
How about we'll just
that won't confuse anyone. Just calling me Geomsy.
Geomsy is not going to work, so let's just go with God Emperor. All right, God Emperor. What's wrong? Why is this guy angry? Is it A, he realized the shitty movie that he's in? Is it B, he just sharted in his pants? Is it C, he has to go meet somebody? Or is it D, he remembered he's married to a bitch?
Ooh, A is a very strong contender.
It is.
And he's played Seagal's son, so the sharding is also, that's just genetic, so that could be very true. Although I feel like he'd be more used to it by now. He would be upset. He'd just be like, "Hey, babe, happened again."
You think he's wearing adult diapers like Joe Swanson?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, guarantee it.
Yeah.
Has to go meet someone. That seems like it would annoy Seagal because he probably has to stand up for that. Ooh, married to a bitch. I'm trying to think. I don't think she's a bitch in this. We don't really see much of her other than she jumps on his back and then Seagal flirts with her. That's about all we see with that.
What are you locking in?
I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna go C.
He has to go meet someone. Okay. Now, just remember, two things can be true at the same time.
Oh, wow. It could be all the above then.
Could be all the above. Well, at least two of them, I'd say.
Somebody.
So he has to go meet somebody. Now, I would say that I'm also right about the bitch, about her being a bitch, because
I saw that face. Yeah, no.
Somebody.
Right there.
I'm on board.
Right there.
I'm on board with you. Yeah, no, she's a bitch.
Yeah, she gets bitch face. So I think C and D were correct. So he does have to go meet someone though, and the person he goes to meet is fucking death. That's who he's going to go meet.
Well, look, when it's midnight and you have to go to work, and your wife gets mad at you because you have to do something you don't want to do anyways, but you like living in a house and having lights and having food, and she gives you attitude. No, fuck her. It's all D. It's 100% D.
Exactly right. And
I just turned on her. She deserves this.
Yeah, that's it. See, bam.
You're at home. You get to go to sleep. He has to go to work. Fuck you.
Well, apparently, I don't know what time it is. It is pretty late, though. But she's made dinner. I believe she's made dinner, and she's going to be upset that dinner's going to get cold.
Okay.
But I don't know why she's making dinner so late.
Remember how she got dinner? Because he went to the grocery store because he has a job to pay for it?
Right.
Yeah, get on his ass for this.
And keeping her safe, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch face.
Fuck her.
She could have at least put a bra on too. I'm just anyway. That's
no, it's
unrelated.
good. No, I'm better.
That's true. Fair point. Fair point. Because he goes to work and gets shot. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's definitely post-edited.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Because it's just
let's kill a cop and let's throw my DNA out next to the body.
Genius move.
Just genius.
By the way, though, that plays no factor in them tracking anybody down later on, though, because that cigarette butt never gets mentioned again, or it doesn't get used as evidence ever again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So great police work.
They explain it. Obviously, we know the bullet came from the opposite direction, so I don't know why blood splattered out his back. Apparently, this is completely unrelated, this car driving by.
Just cruising by, throwing it. I like, but also
by.
just...
Oh, a cop got shot next to me. I'll still throw my cigarette out and not even really slow down or stop. This is just normal shit.
Also, the cigarette doesn't work like that. It doesn't look like that when you throw it out. That's not how it works.
Usually it's not. Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't leave a chemtrail behind it like a jet. It's not how it works.
He's just throwing a piece of. He's just throwing fire out. Doesn't even appear there's a cigarette there. It's just fire flying.
Fire, yeah. After Effects. Okay, so they're at the funeral now, and for some reason, Seagal doesn't go there to the front. He's just kind of lingering at the back. Now, I because of your last video, what was it that we watched on your channel?
It was True Justice.
True Justice, and the shooting of the guns. I was a bit more observant to see how these guys were with their gun shooting. They weren't too bad. They weren't as bad as True Justice. So I'll give them that. Hey! I mean, they're not great, but they're not as bad.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was acceptable, and it looks like there were 7 of them. So at least got the number right.
Yeah, it was.
And they didn't fire it at the crowd, so basically everything about it was better.
Yeah, they weren't trying to kill the mourners.
Yeah,
but he's just lingering back here, and this is, if you look at his hair now, a completely different era. Very thick, full, no ponytail.
He still has you can see where it looks like his scalp has been painted. See how it's like
here?
he's got more black where his hair isn't? Like he even kind of like, you see like little bumps that kind of come out from where his hair should be.
It looks like this thing here, back here on the sides, is his real head of hair. And whatever's going on here is, it looks like 2 segments. Look here, there's
they
like
do
a line.
Look separate.
There's
One of them looks like
on.
a helmet, and then like the hair out of the back of a helmet.
I would just love to ask him, honestly, if I could just get an interview. You've got a better chance of getting an interview with him. I mean,
do I?
Wow. I think you got a bigger channel. You can start a petition and get people to get signatures for an interview with Seagal. I want him on Joe Rogan. That's what I'm waiting for. But Joe's not listening to me. He's being a dick.
I'll talk to Joe. I'll see if we can get Joe to have an interview with Seagal. That would be classic.
Yeah, have a chat to Joe. Next time you're on the Rogan show, have a chat to him about it.
I'll give him a call.
Nice. Just standing there, just standing there with his
thing. He's done that in several movies, and there's no reason he's over there. There's no reason he's not like beefing with anyone in the family. He just doesn't want to be with anyone else.
He is ready if there's an attack, though. He's got his patented hands on belly technique that we all know about. So
he can turn around and speed waddle away if there's an attack.
Count Steven Seagal. Yeah, he does. He definitely is going for the Dracula look. Not so much here than he is now. Now he's got very much a Dracula look, but Count Steven Seagal, he did have an era of going through his Dracula look.
Yeah, I think True Justice, he definitely has that with the
True Justice. Did you see when he came to Australia and did those beer ads or not? Or have you seen those ads?
Is there one where it's almost like a short movie?
Yeah, he did the short movie about the sheep. And
Sheep Justice. That's right.
Yeah, I think it was Sheep Impact, but yeah,
Sheep Impact.
That. But you're right. Justice is pretty much in all of his.
Sheep Impact Justice.
So you wouldn't be far off. But yeah, that era, he had the full triangle patch Count Dracula thing going on. It was quite bad. That was 2008. I think he came to Australia. He must have got paid a lot of money for that. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd do it.
I guess a lot for him. I feel like a lot for him now is not what it was in the 90s.
No, that's true. When he was at his peak, he made a lot of money. So that flag there, that's an American flag, is it? Doesn't look like an American flag.
Yeah, so what they do is they fold it up into a triangle. Part of the honor guard that we don't see is they have this whole little thing with the flag where they fold it up like that and give it to the family.
Okay. I thought it was an Australian flag for a second, mate. You got the 2 white stars there. I thought it was going to be like the...
I mean, they could have used the wrong flag. I would absolutely believe that.
It's a Seagal movie.
But it should be a large flag that would cover the entire casket.
Okay. He doesn't say anything this whole time, by the way.
He doesn't say anything, and she's talking to him. No response.
He says like literally nothing. This is why I fast forwarded because I would have got copyright hit. Probably I will anyway, but I probably would have done something for it. But
it almost seems like he's about to say something, but then doesn't.
He forgot his line. Maybe he forgot his line.
Or they we can't understand what that is. We're just gonna cut it out. Like it's too early to have the Martin Sheen voice come into this movie. We'll just cut it out.
Yeah, and so his first appearance, he says nothing. He just stands around. She gas bags. We don't know it's his son yet, by the way. He drops that little bombshell later on. We still don't know that's his son yet that died. So I was wondering, I'm pretty sure they don't, because I was wondering what the fuck he has to do with anything.
I think it might be implied by what she said. I can't remember what
Maybe.
she said.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, I think I knew the synopsis before I watched it, so I may have just come in with that knowledge.
Yeah.
But it's possible we didn't know.
His hair Benjamin buttoned in the worst way. Well, yeah. It didn't really, yeah, it's true. It didn't evolve in a good way, that's for sure. It's not like his hair improved over time. This is probably the best.
Ridiculous.
This is probably his best era right here, where it kind of looks normal-ish.
I mean, if you don't count the beginning when it was actual real hair.
But he was balding then, so it doesn't count as hair because he didn't really have a lot of it.
Wait, what?
I
think it counts as hair if it's your real hair versus whatever.
But he was losing it, so it's
wearing a dead skunk on your head.
If you're gonna go back into his earlier keto days, he had like a thick, luscious head of hair, and then it turned into the skunk thing, and then da da da. But this is probably his most normal looking head of hair since his original balding head of hair. If you want to count that, I don't count his balding head of hair.
I don't know. Personally, I count your original hair as your hair, but
no, it can't count.
We just look at things at different ways. So,
definitely, it's all about perspective, and you're wrong in this case because
apparently I am.
You definitely. I just did this to point out what a beast he is. I mean, he's just massive. He's literally massive. Look at the doorway. It's like. I mean, it's not exactly
a low doorway.
It is because she's not very tall, but nonetheless, he looks like he's going to struggle to get in there.
Cop was killed not far from here the other day.
Is that a light? Is that what that was? There's like a light that's super low down
above the door.
6'4", and he looks like he has to bend down, or he's going to bang his head on the light.
I'm not sure. It looks like it might be an entrance light. You're right.
Cop was killed not far from here the other day. You know anything about that?
Like I said, this isn't the best neighborhood. In fact, it's getting worse by the week.
Yeah. That cop was...
Okay, so we already gave that away, didn't I? I forgot to put this question in there. So let's just skip past this part then.
Oh, he's the friend Sony. 100% the friend Sony.
Supposed to be friend's son. Listen, I was quite high prior to doing this as well as now. Hence why I forgot. But the answer is A. Fuck you all.
Oh, I like D. It's just the way it's confusingly worded. Too young and handsome to not be killed off.
Yeah, exactly right. See, didn't I already explain this by saying I was extremely high when I did this?
That's what makes me appreciate it even more.
I think I covered that part already. So in a court of law to hold up, so it's going to hold up here. Okay,
absolutely would.
Defense in
it's my son.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How much you say I owe you?
$125.
Is that cheap, by the way? $125 a week seems very cheap for any kind of apartment anywhere. I know this was like 20 years ago, but that still seems very cheap for a place.
So for a month, that's $500. So that's really good, especially LA. I think that's insane for LA.
Yeah, even 20 years ago, right? I feel like that's cheap.
20 years ago, that's a good deal in not LA.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the cheapest place I lived when I just was like a teenager or 20 or so. It was like $675 or $650, something like that. And it was a good deal. So yeah, this is extremely cheap. Los Angeles prices are just insane, even in the ghetto.
Dude, Australian prices are insane. So I can only imagine what like LA, New York and shit would be worth.
Yeah, like you can't live there if you would just work a normal job there. You have to live somewhere outside.
I've seen fuckers living in like, it looks like a hallway as their room. And they're paying like $1,000 a month for like, or more, $1,500 a month for what looks like essentially a hallway that they sleep in. It's very strange.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
Yeah, fuck that.
By the way, I'm Simon Ballast.
That's another thing, by the way. He just gives her $125, says his name, and that's it. That's all. Is that how real estate's generally done?
Oh yeah, that's the only way we do it.
That's what I thought. I know America's advanced, so I thought you just skip past all the contracts and shit and just give out cash and just say move in. That's my name. Bam.
Yeah, usually it's a fist bump.
Yeah, official fist bump. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It holds up.
It also holds up in a court of law, like the weed defense, right?
Yeah, weed and fist bumps are two pillars of American law that are unbreakable.
Precedents, yeah. Constitutionally protected, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
I know my American stuff.
I'm Alice Park.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
This is my hood, pendejo.
All right, so Fat Boy, for some reason, I have no idea why, just decides he doesn't like Seagal being there and decides it's his hood pendejo, and he's going to do something about it.
Yeah, there's really no reason. We're not told why he comes up to him. He just sees somebody. Oh, this guy's at a convenience store. We'll better beat his ass.
Yeah, there's no need for this hostility towards a fellow Latina in Seagal.
Yeah, this is so bizarre. I mean, it's just a Seagal thing. People just have to attack him for absolutely no reason constantly.
That I can understand.
They must have figured we need a fight scene. We haven't had a fight scene yet. Maybe he goes out there and this guy owns this neighborhood.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because he does do a lot of his own fight scenes and kicking, and I can verify that with video evidence. So,
I can't wait to see this video evidence.
Video evidence.
You don't fucking belong here.
Really? Listen, I got some personal stuff going on that makes me have to be here, so why don't you take your lively, chubby ass and get the fuck off my car? Lively, chubby ass and...
If ever I heard of the pot calling the kettle black.
It's my fucking hood.
I mean, bit of hypocritical there, calling him a lively, chubby ass. I get it because he's bigger than Seagal, but that's like me
he mocks
bagging
people for being white boys, so it fits with Seagal.
He does. That's another thing in this movie. He lets them call him white boy an awful lot in this movie without clapping back, even though he speaks like a black man in all of this. Like literally all of it, except for there. But he speaks like a black man for the most of the movie. Most of the movie.
He's trying to help the less black men be more black.
That's right. He's spreading he is ethnic fluid.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of black people in this, so he has to kind of appropriate like he does in Lawman.
And was this, I'm trying to remember the area he's in. Is it even the Hispanic gang or is it the Eddie Griffin black gang that's supposed to have this area?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Didn't really give too much of a shit about any of that stuff.
They talk about all that, but yeah, I can't be bothered to remember that.
They do. There's like Danny Trejo's people is like one of the essays, and then there's Eddie Griffin's people, but I'm not sure where they're doing their stuff. I don't know. Gangsters be gangstering.
Apparently, yeah.
Starting to get scared. Starting to get scared. Come on, rob me.
Bam. There's exhibit A of evidence. God Emperor Space. That's his own leg up in the air right there. That's no special effects. That's no stunt man. That's the big man.
If you had paused just a couple frames before this.
No.
Might blow you. Oh, you can kind of see where I'm going to go with this.
You're saying, I mean, that's him right there. I mean, they haven't just got him kicking and then someone else's leg. That's definitely him. He's doing that. You saying he's not doing that? Are you trying to?
Well, if you could go back to the frame you were just on, I don't know if this is able to go frame by frame. Oh, okay, stop right there.
Oh shit! I fucked you. I just fucked you. Okay, hold on. I don't think I can go frame by frame, but I can try and go slowly.
And that's what I hate about these things. I do that all the time where I'm trying to get to a specific. Oh, stop.
Okay. Hammer time.
The pant leg. Does that seem weird to you?
But you think it's like someone's hand?
I think there's a string. I think there's a string or rope, something lifting that leg up because there's no reason it would be going straight up into like a triangle shape. And you can even see. Hold on, look. You can even see like the outline of what looks like some sort of round cylinder thing going down the pant leg.
Uh-huh.
Do you see it kind of facing us?
I feel like what you're trying to do is downplay Seagal's athleticism.
Well, what I'm saying is with his foot on the way up, shouldn't his pant leg be down? Shouldn't it be going the other way?
Yeah, but that's
it's
thinking
after
logically.
It stops, then it would snap up if that's what it would even do. It shouldn't be leading the way up.
You know when like people do the karate punch and they make that noise because of the power and speed? Same kind of thing with the pants. Because he's done it so fast. No, it goes because it's gone so fast. The momentum's put the pant leg going up with it, not down. It's got like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the force is so good, so much.
Oh, I get what you're saying. It's just a complete misunderstanding of how anything works. So imagine you're driving in a car. You hit the gas, everything goes back, right? When you hit the gas, when you hit the brake, that's when it goes forward.
But if I've got a sleeve and I flick it up really fast with so much power and force, the sleeve's going to go up with my hand. It's not going to like flop down.
Does it go up past your hand before or after you change directions?
Does it go up before what? Does it go
so
up?
when it snaps up, it's at the bottom, then you stop and it keeps going, right? Isn't that how that works?
Maybe. Depends on how much control I have. I mean, I'm not a
How
chi
do you
master.
get the shirt to pass the hand? How is the shirt passing the hand?
I'm not a chi master like Steven Seagal. All right.
So basically what we're saying, or what you're saying, is that physics ain't got shit on Seagal. He goes so fast, he breaks physics, and the pants beat his leg to the kick.
Well, you're interpreting this kick as just a normal kick. As you know,
No, I'm interpreting it as not a kick. I'm interpreting it as some guy with a rope pulling down on it. That's my interpretation.
Don't forget the kick that he taught Anderson Silva that no one knew about.
The front kick. Yeah, I still have never heard or seen of this. I don't know if it's a real kick. It sounds very advanced.
Well, I think you're seeing it right now, which is why you can't understand the physics of it. That's what I'm getting at. So I'll just leave. That's all I'm saying. If you don't understand Seagal's skills, it's not his fault.
Well, it's the pants I'm not understanding.
Well, the pants are tying in the kick.
It's the pants that beat his leg to the kick. His pants are like, bro, kick. But maybe that's just how his pants are. Maybe he has his pants trained. His pants are just on another level because of his training. Not only does he train the military, police, SWAT, everybody, he trains pants.
He just trained pants. His own pants. That's right. He's a master of pants training.
So the pants are because of his training. So that's why it beats him to the kick. Got it.
Okay,
then I stand corrected, sir.
It's him. Now we agree that it's him then, right? Definitely him.
Sure. The pants are because of him. His chi power is channeled through the pants. Like I said, I stand corrected. I apologize.
All right, so let's assume I'm wrong here. Let's just follow this train of thought that we spent.
Pants always go first. Pants always beat your leg to the kick.
Let's follow your wild train of thought that we spent way too much time on this actual pants.
I don't think nearly enough time. I think we could do another 20 minutes on this.
So your theory is that someone's pulled a string up just to help him get his leg up. And then
when I say string, obviously it's something made with metal because you have to lift the Seagal's leg.
Definitely,
so
it can't be
not,
string.
It's not like a piece of yarn. No, it's something reinforced.
Did they help him lower the leg also?
Well, they're not going to stop him. Like, how strong do you think this person is?
So the weight's just pulling it down.
Oh, yeah. So they better let go or they're going to go flying when he puts his leg down.
Okay. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so the string, so the wire, the crane, as we call it, that we can't see. Okay, I can see where it'd be hanging from. Yep, it'd be coming from the top of the building. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's why it goes straight up. The panel goes straight up because whatever it is just above him.
It's quite impressive. That's some quite impressive sleuthing.
Well, it happens multiple times in this movie.
Yeah.
Where the pant leg beats him to the kick.
And this is where I think we've actually done this fight scene before. I did it a while ago because I randomly came across this clip. But this douchebag, again, the main advantage of a gun is, I guess, going right up to someone with it, right? That's
going right up, resting it on their chest while you tell them how you're going to kill them for, several minutes. You explain to him how you're going to shoot him. That's what guns are for. That's what they're trained. That's how you're trained to use a gun.
Seagal kind of was in a zombie movie. Oh, it wasn't a zombie movie though, was it? It was more of a vampire movie.
It's unclear. They're zombies, but they call them vampires. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Tell every motherfucker on the street they're not safe till I find the motherfucker who killed my son.
Now, I assume that when you said that line, you thought it was really cool and badass. It didn't turn out that way, if you ask me. He sounds like he's really just running out of breath as he's saying
Killed my son. Simone. You understand me? Simone.
I do like how he slaps the guy in the head.
It sounds like someone trying to be tough when they're like challenging someone to a fight, but they just repeat motherfucker like 8,000 times.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this as well. There's a
It
lot of
doesn't come
a lot of
across
things.
like you're a great speaker when that happens.
No. Well, what do they say when you have to swear? It means you don't your vocabulary isn't good enough or some shit. Fuck that. Which wanker said
Yeah,
that?
I mean, I'm okay with swearing. It's when they just repeat the same phrase, motherfucker, just over and over again, where it's like, okay, you can't think of words. You're just repeating something you feel is strong.
Yeah.
I also like, hold on real quick.
Okay.
I also like in
Okay.
that previous scene, how he decided he has to unload an entire magazine into that building where people could be.
I was thinking the same thing. He has no idea who's inside. And I do touch on that later. He does like to unload clips into people that are clearly dead.
Yes.
And incapacitated, but he does like to just keep dumping bullets into them.
Yeah, so hold on real quick. I want to just back you up. So for the Americans here, he uses the clip to load the magazine. So Sensei's not wrong.
Sorry,
He's just skipping
magazine.
it because he assumes you know your stuff. So it's okay. So some of them are slower, Sensei, so I have to let them know that you know your thing. And yeah, he uses the clips to load the mags. That's what he means.
I don't know anything, but I
No,
don't
you
even know
do.
which one.
That was just shorthand. You're giving them too much credit.
Which one of those is right? Is magazine right or clip right? Magazine's right, right?
Magazine, yeah.
And what is a clip exactly? It's nothing.
Clip is basically just a clip holding bullets together. That's a better way to think of it.
Okay, so the clip goes inside the magazine, and then the magazine goes inside the gun. Is it like that?
Usually the clip's just holding the ammo together. A lot of times you'll just put it into the gun individually, but there are some where you can just insert a clip. It's easier to think of the magazine as something you put into a gun, even though there's a very rare exceptions. People will always bring that stupid exception up, like the M1 Garand, but you'll never run across it. So just assume that if you put it into the gun, if it's an item you put into the gun that's holding the ammo, it's a mag. You'll be right every time, except for the actually person that decides to bring up the 1 in a million guns.
Okay, good to know.
Oh
I'll keep that in mind next time I'm firing the guns.
It's like a World War I thing. So, if you're doing a World War I movie, be careful. If you're doing anything else, don't be careful.
All right, sweet. There you go. See, you're learning every day. You're learning shit, people. Learning shit about guns.
Well, 60% of the audience knows because they're American.
That's true. Well, we don't know. There might be anti-gun Americans. I don't know if that actually exists. I think in
That's
some
a
parts they
rumor,
probably do.
a myth.
It's a myth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Bigfoot.
Speaking of Bigfoot,
how can I help you? I'm Simon Bannister, Max's father.
the reason I put this in here is because he has this very strange thing where he doesn't look anybody in the eye when he talks to them, which I'm sure he's supposed to do on a movie set.
It's bizarre.
I don't know if you've noticed it also, but he never really looks at people in the eye. And last week I can't remember what movie it was, some movie, and he spent the whole time literally not even talking to the person he's supposed to be talking to. He looks away from them and he looks around a lot, and he doesn't look at their face, which I think is not how you're supposed to act. If I know anything about acting,
I'm sure he's going for he's so cool. He's scanning his environment like he's ready for anything. I think he's going something like that, but yeah, it just comes off like he has autism.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He probably does to some degree, or he just really is a shitty actor and does not belong behind a camera, on a camera screen. That's another option.
Well, he seems like the kind of tyrant on set that would not allow people to look him in the eye.
One of those ones. Don't make direct eye contact.
Mike Myers had things like that where they said he fired some guy on set because he looked him in the eye.
Yeah, I heard about
one of
that.
those dickhead moves.
Yeah, I can see Seagal doing that.
Oh yeah.
He was murdered last week, and I'd like to speak with the officer in charge of the investigation.
Hello, Mr. Ballister. I'm Detective Shaw.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Seagal.
Hello, Mr. Ballister.
Definitely not Seagal. Definitely not Seagal.
Haircut real quick. That's him.
Yeah, he just cut the bottom of his little pony, like his little rat's tail thing off. Definitely Seagal, 100%. And then back to Seagal again. It's just, why do they even bother? Fucking, it would have cost more money just to do multiple scenes and have that one scene done. I don't know. Or just, am I wrong about that? Or
well, I'm guessing Seagal wasn't available to do the other shots. I assume a lot of times it's because he's not there. He leaves. He refuses to do it. Mm-hmm. You hear that a lot from people in the movies. Directors will complain that he just leaves and not there and he won't do the other shots. So, I mean, don't know if it looked odd to have them just do one extended scene where he walks in and shakes hands. You couldn't understand what he was saying, but I'm sure the body double's cheaper because I don't think they make anything.
That's true. I feel like that was just a scene where they could have used him though. The original.
Well, yeah, it looks
shot,
like he walks in there and says that.
Yeah.
Let's just show the back real quick.
No need, but anyway, it's quality editing, and this is a movie you get here. It's a quality movie.
Nice to meet you. Well, I didn't mean to bother you or anything, but I just want to see if there's any updates, intel on my son's case. It's kind of disappointing to see that kind of confidence from my son's own team.
Okay, I think the reason I put this in is because he breathes heavily a lot. There's a lot of. Now, I've never noticed it in other movies when people act, whether or not they do the whole before they say their lines, but it's very noticeable with him. He struggles
like
for
he's
breath.
trying to remember his line. So
While
he's
he's
like
doing
taking a big breath. It'd be like, I can't remember my line. Let me take a big drink of water real quick to make it seem dramatic. And he's trying to think of what to say. Or maybe whoever's got the card is trying to flip the card real quick because he can't be bothered to remember his lines.
I think they do have someone holding up shit because I've seen in a few of his movies he looks behind at something.
It should explain why he's not looking people in the eyes because he's trying to read the cue cards.
Trying to read his lines. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so this bothered me. There's like a white thing on his head. It's not on my screen. It's on his hair and it remains there.
Yeah,
and no one got rid of
his hair.
No one got rid of it. No one. I don't know what it is. If it's part of his hair or if it's like a bit of dirt or dust. But it's there. Like it just stays there.
Yeah, either it's a rogue hair that's got like light reflecting off of it, or some white piece of something just flew in there, and because of how dark. Oh no, it's like a full hair.
It is, and they forgot to color it.
Yeah, when you turn to the side, it would cover like the entire length of a hair.
Yeah,
yeah. He missed
this
the
is
spot.
where exactly, and I was very surprised by that because I thought he'd be very meticulous about how his hair looks in the movies, but it's Elmer's glue.
I don't think he watches them or knows enough. He just gets paid and then leaves, and then never thinks of it again.
All right, I've got a question for you. We're gonna start a new poll before we just quickly continue.
Okay.
Do you think he watches his own movies, or do you think he has like a movie night?
I guarantee you, he does not.
You don't think he watches his own movies?
No.
Why? Because they're shit, and otherwise he'd have to rethink how he does them, or why do you think he doesn't?
His ego combined with his weight. I think he would see how fat he is, and that would bother him, and he wouldn't want to see it.
That's true. But I think they also do a good job of trying to hide his fatness on screen.
Oh, they try. No, they do try. But yeah, you can only do so much. Attack Force is one of the greatest with these several chins. He's wearing all black to try and make him look slimmer, and it ain't doing a whole lot for him.
No.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
Well, he doesn't even finish shaking the guy's hand. He's already turning around to walk away.
Yeah. Trying to find his son's killer. He can't get out of there fast enough.
It's just a dick move.
Looks like your luck just ran the fuck out.
You know what, man? Luck.
So he goes and questions these black guys. So there's two groups of people. There's Hispanic people and black people. Now, he goes and questions the black dudes.
There's a funny motherfucking thing. Luck can change in the blink of a motherfucking eye.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
All right, ready? That's him. Okay, I know it cuts away at the crucial time.
Yeah, you have to almost pause it exactly. I'm pretty sure it happens again where the pant leg is straight up before his kick gets to the top.
Oh, he can't. It's just.
Or
I mean, you kind of.
They cut it out because
They do.
See how terrible of a kick it was.
They're trying to prove me wrong. Okay, so he does a cute little sidestep there. Just made me laugh. I don't know what that's about. He does a little sidestep, his little chop. That's his signature move right there. That is his signature badass move. I mean, just some more choppity chop. He throws a lot of people in this. Actually, later on, he throws one guy around quite a bit, and I think a lot of stuntmen would have been harmed in the filming of this.
Yeah, he loves to throw people into things and break things. That's one of his favorite things to do.
I think he thinks it looks awesome on camera. That's why. It does look pretty good, though. It does look pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Not as good as a spin kick, but it's all right.
And that weird double chop that's almost supposed to be dodging and blocking, but it only works if somebody's trying to grab through you.
Yeah, he does that
thing numerous times.
Yeah, he does it a lot. He does it a lot in every demonstration.
But they're already going to... They're already going to his side, so when he's double chopping, he's not even doing anything. They're just... It's supposed to be like having them use their own momentum against them. But he doesn't need to do that. They would just run by him anyways. If he just stood there, they would still just be flying right by him.
Yeah, well, you know, he is telling them how to run, though. It's assumed they've got samurai swords. That's the technique that
okay. They were supposed to CGI samurai swords in their hands.
That's exactly right.
Got it.
They ran out of money.
Okay, makes sense. I love that punch the guy threw. Had zero chance of connecting. If Skull doesn't block it, he's just airing that by like a good 12 inches.
Yep. I mean, they're really just running into the cabinet. He's not throwing them; they're just running and jumping into the cabinet. That's all that's really happening.
Are you showing that again, or do they throw two different people into like identical cabinets?
Same one, just slow motion. I feel like I have to do a fast motion and a slow motion so you can capture the glory of it. So he does that move a few times in movies where he slaps someone right on the forehead. I'm not sure if it's a power move or what it is.
Slaps on the forehead, and he does this shoulder slap. He slaps his own shoulder and then does. I don't know if it's like a WWE add a sound effect, like when they stomp the ground when they're punching, but he does that a lot with the shoulder slap.
He just pushes the fat guy then as well. He just pushes him. He just literally just pushed him. All right, and then Fat Boy gets up again. I'm pretty sure he kicks Fat Boy once.
Come on, motherfucker, you.
There's a lot of nut kicking. One guy cops it really bad later on. We'll get to that, but there's a lot of nut kicking. Okay, I'm pretty sure you remember what happens. But what does Seagal do next? Does A, Seagal step on his head, B, break his neck, C, does he just sit down, or D, does he eat a cookie? Now, there can be more than one right answer here.
Yeah, C, I think we can all agree. C happens regardless of anything else that happens.
Yeah, at some point, yes. D definitely also happens, but do you remember?
So A, B, and C could all be the same thing. I'm pretty sure he breaks his neck.
He does. Why? Do you know why? No fucking reason why. Because
it's fun.
Yeah.
Camel clutch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's that thing called? Camel clutch, right? That's what it's called.
Camel clutch. Yeah. Speaking of WWE.
Yeah.
That's so much. He doesn't do anything. They're not moving. They're just, I don't know. Let's have a pop sound, and then he dies. Okay, sure.
Why that guy of all the people too? Why that guy? That's fucked. Poor fat dude.
Because he's big, I guess, and it makes him look impressive to be the big people.
Yeah. Just breaks the guy's neck. Why not?
But it's wild when you hear the snap. It's not like they move back more, like he broke a bone. It's just a snap, and then they just drop
him. That's it. Done. Dead.
Nigga, fuck you.
He said, "Nigga, fuck you." So that would have made Seagal's day.
I'm gonna be doing the fucking now.
Who killed my son?
You don't show it because it's very graphic, but he does. He bangs the guy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He should.
That's wild.
He does the old pool cue up the. But he also thinks that this tough talk again.
I'm gonna be doing the fucking now.
Who killed my son?
Okay, just the delivery of the line is up there with "Get me a shirt and a cloth from one of those dead guys right away, quickly." I don't know if you remember. I don't remember what movie. I think it was A Dangerous Man or the one where the Asian chick is like the accountant. The accountant uncle.
Put the shirt around her. He needs to tie a shirt around her because she's been shot with a rifle in the chest.
Yeah, that one.
And you fix it with the shirt. Yeah, quickly. Yeah.
The delivery. It's just some of the line delivery.
Who killed my son?
Who killed my son? See, his eyes kind of light up a little bit at the end.
Who killed my son?
Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Some big ass white boy. As in Paul Bunyan motherfucker. Came out of nowhere up in the spot. Did some kung fu shit on my little homie and me.
So
I don't know who Paul Bunyan is, but I'm guessing he's a big white guy in American folklore.
Oh, wow.
Or
You don't know Paul Bunyan.
I've heard of this fucker in so many like anecdotal stories on American shit.
that being I think it is an American tall tale. Yeah, he's like a giant, and he would chop down trees, but he was like literally a giant.
So he's just a giant that would chop down. So he just went to the forest and just started chopping down trees.
Well, he's got like was it like a bull or a moose or a cow or something? It's his friend. Yeah, it's one of those. Have you heard of John Henry, where he's racing the railroad track machine? It's basically man versus machine back, I guess, when they were first getting machines. And he was trying to like cut down a forest before some sort of machine could cut down a forest.
Okay.
We have a few of those where it's some sort of man versus a machine, and the man like dies at the end or something. It's really stupid when you think about it.
Well, I mean, the way you're explaining it to me so far, it doesn't sound like I don't know what doesn't sound like the greatest tale. I'm sure there's more details to it. You're not doing it justice.
Well, it's for kids mostly.
It sounds interesting. It sounds like a lumberjack.
For kids. But yeah, he's a lumberjack that was fighting technology or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, Bunyan.
It must feel good to be able to put to use all those wonderful lessons you learned in the military, huh?
Yeah, well, I really wasn't in the military.
You're not a salesman, Simon. And you're not a cop. And someone taught you how to fight like that.
No. All the fighting stuff, I got that off of home videos.
I mean, just brilliant. Just delivery, dialogue. She just tells you how awesome he is. You get all that shit in like 5 seconds.
That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's brilliant filmmaking.
I also don't know why she's so keen on being friends with him all of a sudden. Like later on, she gets pulled into something she has no part of. But
yeah, why is he at the counter talking to her?
They make out as if they're very close, but they spend very little time together other than a few interactions. So it's all very strange. But there is no other female kind of sex interest to any degree, though. So they have to have someone, I guess. Someone.
Yeah, and I think there were a lot of issues between the two during filming. I've heard.
Well, listen, I just want you to know one thing. I will find who did this to my son, and if you need anything, you call me here. All right, babe.
Okay, so he doesn't have much association with that woman, but he felt necessary to call her babe, which I found creepy as fuck. That was the wife of the son, who
yes,
he doesn't really know that well, because in the conversation they had prior, she talks about how they don't really know each other that well.
Yeah, like he wasn't around for his son either. Like,
no, but he explains that later.
Something they don't really get into much, but apparently he was off probably doing his secret missions around the world and didn't get to spend as much time with his son as he wanted.
But it's cool though, because he explains later on that it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's one of those I'm mysterious, doing mysterious things I'm not allowed to talk about. Just the thing that every character he plays is.
Well, I think later on, I don't know if I included it, but basically he says something like, we have one of those relationships where we don't see each other for like a long time, and then we come back and it's all cool. We're still tight. I think that's how he explains being an absent piece of shit father.
Yeah.
I think that's his explanation, if I'm not mistaken.
It is something, something like that.
So this black dude here is was supposed to be friends with his son and help him out and snitching and stuff, and then he tries to help Seagal out. He does some quality acting later as well, which I'll put on. But
okay.
Yeah.
What you gonna do if you find this shooter, huh?
Kill him. You did good, man.
I mean, what else was he gonna say after that?
Shooter, huh?
Kill him.
Yep, awesome. Okay.
You did good, man. I'll see you soon, you hear?
Yeah, so I just put that in just to remind me that there's just a lot of black talking going on, especially when he's around black people. You notice when he goes around white people, let's see here.
You look like a smart guy. I tell you what I'm gonna do.
See, he doesn't seem very black talky when he gets around white people. Now, what does Seagal offer this guy to get in the club? He has to offer him something to get in the club. Now, does it offer him A, $5, B, 5 virgins, C, 5 seconds to move, or D, 5 cookies, which is the ultimate sacrifice?
Yeah, he ain't giving away 5 cookies. So we can just eliminate that one right off the bat.
Wow, that's why I put ultimate sacrifice. He may have just been,
When does he ever sacrifice?
That's true.
5 virgins sounds like something he would do, except I can't imagine Seagal letting someone else sacrifice virgins.
Well thought out.
I'd go $5 because he'll probably beat him up later and take it back.
Okay, I think that's kind of cheating because you know the answer though.
It is, yes. What do you want me to do? You ask me a question, know the answer to. What do you want me to do?
Answer wrong. The most people have gone with C because C probably seems like the most likely answer. You got 5 seconds to move out of my way. Trick question, but no, the answer is in fact A. I don't know why the guy lets him in though. He actually does let him in after that though.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll tell you what, tough guy. If we can make it back down, you and me, we've got a date. All right. What you going in?
So he lets him in, I guess, because he thinks he's going to get his ass kicked. And then,
which is the worst security ever.
Yeah.
Security just lets somebody in so the people who's paying for the security can do security's job for them. Just incredible work, sir. Incredible work.
He could have a bomb strapped to his fucking chest for all he knows.
Well, the whole reason he's there is to not let people in.
Yeah, exactly right.
So what is he getting paid for?
Not doing a very good job.
Private club.
Oh! Why is there a second? Why is there a second bouncer? You have one at the door and one at the top of the stairs. And the one at the top of the stairs doesn't ask him anything like, who are you? Why are you here? Or assume that the other guy let him in for a good reason. And he just attacks anybody that comes up top of the stairs. Okay, great.
This is just freeze frame because of that fat face of his.
Great face.
Yeah,
I love his was it stressing to do something phase? They're just hilarious.
I do love the bones crunch sounds are hilarious. I'm assuming they add them in post editing, but they're just
no, he really kills people.
Yeah, he really breaks their bones.
Yeah, no, he really murders them, yes.
Yeah, he probably does.
So you're the crazy vato that's been beating the shit out of all my guys, huh?
Okay, this I put in there just to show he like literally just towers. I know it's the angle and everything.
Well, Trejo's short. Trejo's a lot shorter than people realize. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was kind of tallish because even his shadow just like towers over Trejo's shadow.
Yeah, a lot of times they film him kind of like Tom Cruise, where they try and make it seem bigger than he is, but he's a little guy.
Okay, Tom Cruise is definitely a little guy.
He's a little guy, but you don't really know from his movies. You just know when you see him not in his movies.
So he goes to Trejo to question him about his son's death, and he wants to get some answers. And Trejo assures him that it's not him. And obviously Danny Trejo is awesome, so he's not going to lie. He takes a moment to think.
You know, I look at you. I see a man like me.
All right.
Explain that.
A man like him. Now, what is it? Now, you know the answer to this, of course. I know you do. But what does this Seagal mean when he says he's a man like him? How? A fat man trying to sit whenever possible. Is a B, a fellow Latino with awesome hair. C, huge cock, awesome voice, fat wallet. Or D, bad man with good intentions.
So I just have to ask, since I've seen this twice.
Yeah.
A Latina.
Mm-hmm. Latino.
What?
Latino.
Is it Latino or Latina?
I don't fucking know, man. I just typed some shit. I was stoned. I refer back to my earlier.
Just because I've seen this more than once. So Latina is a female Hispanic. Is a Latina.
Is it?
Yes, Latino. Either it could be male or neither.
Oh yeah, like 8th Street Latinas. 8th
And I
Street
can't
Latinas,
tell if
that's
it's
right.
a Seagal joke, but then you did with Danny Trejo, and it confused me. So
no. I was just
You were just high. It's fine. Like I said, Your Honor, he was just high as shit. So
that's my go-to excuse for anything in life.
Then he smashes the gavel. Dismissed. He was high.
Yeah,
get off his back.
And not to say that I wasn't watching 8th Street Latinas at the same time. I may have been watching that when I was writing this. I don't know, but
yeah. So if you're talking about like a group, you could say Latinos, and that would be male or female. Latinas female, Latinos male, but the group will usually be referred to as Latinos.
So you're locking in B. He's a fellow female Latin woman with awesome hair. Is that?
Yes, they are both women with awesome hair.
Okay, let's see.
I've seen this, so obviously I know it's B. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. You know the answer.
A bad man with good intentions. I believe you. This is my son and finding the motherfucker who killed him. Para tu hijo.
I just don't like when he says motherfucker. It just doesn't sound very tough.
I
feel like he rushes it because he's motherfucker. He rushes it too much. He needs to emphasize a bit more.
Well, he's
Right,
trying to
now,
make it sound cool, and he doesn't know how to do that.
So now he comes back to his mate downstairs, the bouncer, who let him in. The guy who let him in. That's the second person he's not kicked. At least the second person.
But why does he have a sandwich?
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from because he came from a club, so I'm not sure where the sandwich came from.
And it's not even like it's just a sandwich. It's like wrapped up like it was at a store.
Yeah,
like it's completely like saran wrapped, completely like almost vacuum sealed wrapped. Okay,
Well, I
sure.
assume dodgy Latino strip club owners also hand out sandwiches.
I mean, if it was a burrito or a taco or something, that would make more sense. But it's just weird that he just has like a ham sandwich.
Well, you know, he needs to keep his food with him at all times.
Oh, maybe.
And there's a reason why. There's a reason why he has that though, and you'll see now. Once he breaks that guy's finger again. Well, and who does this, by the way? This guy just happens to be doing that to him, just giving him his finger to fucking take. But anyway,
happens all the time.
Yeah, it does. Everyone does that.
You're just walking around, somebody gives you your hands already just in like a fucked up shape, so you can just easily grab it and manipulate. Yeah, no, that's America.
The old finger wag.
Yeah.
I'd say takes care of this guy, throws him or pushes him. Okay.
Want a tequila for you?
There's a homeless guy.
Nice to meet you, brother.
So he gives a homeless man a tequila and sandwich. Now, I don't think you should be encouraging a homeless man to keep drinking. The food, I understand, but the bottle of tequila was probably unnecessary. Maybe give.
Yeah, it's all it's all unnecessary. Usually, giving them food's also a bad idea. Your heart's at least in the right place. Basically, it's kind of like when you feed pigeons and then all of a sudden pigeons keep coming back. So it's one of those. You'd rather them try and get independent, but okay. Yeah, giving a bottle of alcohol is the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, well, you know, he's been a nice guy. He gave him his ham sandwich, so there is that.
Why is he?
All right.
Thank you, man. Just have to show the Seagal was awesome. Now, just bops the guy on the head. That's his way of saying goodbye. Just gives him a bit of a help.
The homeless guy also says something like, "You'll come back and see me, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I will." Like he's just gonna come hang out with the homeless guy now. They have that weird moment where they're bros now.
Yeah, they are. They're homies. Don't worry, that bottle is filled with Steven's piss. Could be.
I really respect you for how you've handled this whole situation. You and Max must have been really close.
You know, when time passes on, you kind of get to thinking a little bit. Seems like every day that goes by, you kind of can't get used to the fact that somebody that close to you is gone. You always think, hey man, I gotta call my son. I'm going to see him soon or something, and then you kind of remember.
Okay. First of all, that was deep. It was very deep. That was him being emotional about his son's death.
Took him a long time to not say a whole lot.
It did, and I think he was supposed to be emotional. There is one scene later on where it kind of looks like he's crying a little bit, but he's not. Now, it cuts over to her, and her face is one of...
I'm going to see him soon or something, and then you kind of remember.
Now, what do you think that she's thinking at this point? Okay? What do you think she's thinking? A, I wish this fat fuck would shut up. B, I can't believe he thinks I'd fuck him. C, did I ruin my career with this shit? Or D, did he shit his pants, or is that his body odor?
Oh, boy.
Now, there is no necessarily right or wrong answer here. This is kind of subjective.
Well,
I could be more than one right answer.
A is 100% correct. I'm not saying it's the only one, but there's no way it's not that.
Yeah.
I don't go with B because, I mean, if you're in Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to believe everyone thinks you'd fuck them. That's just part of being in Hollywood.
Weinstein.
Did I ruin my career with this shit? Trying to remember if this was before or after Breaking Bad. Either way, yes. Yes, it's A and C regardless.
Is she in Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I mean, she's not a main character or anything. She's like she's a principal for like the first couple of seasons when the guy's still a teacher. Then she doesn't really come up.
Okay.
And D is, I feel like so D is almost correct, except for they got to be used to it by this point. So she's had that thought, but is not thinking that right now. So I'm going A.
Hey, okay. Well, again, there is no right or wrong answer. SS has gone with A, B, C, D. That's correct. Pretty much anything here would be correct, to be honest with you. So congratulations to everybody. Well done.
Now, when you say SS,
yes, Slovenia Seagal.
oh, okay. Just clarifying. Just clarifying.
Someone in the chat. What? Not the German fucking.
Well, like I said, just clarifying for people that might be confused.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Maybe the SS are huge fans of yours. I don't know.
There could be. There might be. Who knows? Maybe. I do have a lot of strange people out there that follow this channel. So
The unthinkable has actually happened.
Emotional.
There's really no greater sorrow than when a man's own child passes before he does.
okay, so that was him being emotional. That's the most emotion. Right there. That's him being super
That's up.
emotional. Sad face. Yeah. He's looking up at the heavens, kind of, I guess, to himself. And that's about as.
It does seem weird that they were giving his ex-wife the flag at like a press conference. Because she already had the flag. Did she give it back to them so she could give it back again?
She had it at the funeral, right?
They give it to you at the funeral, so it's weird that they were now giving it to her again at some sort of press conference.
Yeah, which we never saw. And when did that actually happen?
Why is there a press conference? Yeah.
Also, that's a good question. Do they use shotguns or rifles for that shooty thingy they do?
They can use either.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't think they
rifles are more common, but yeah, you can use shotguns.
Okay, interesting. That's a good question, though. I didn't think that. Good question, Cliff. I thought of that too.
I think that's the difference between military and police. The military, I want to say, it's almost always rifles. If it's somebody really high ranking, it'll be like cannons. But typically rifles, law enforcement can be rifles or shotguns.
looks like extras from a Denny's. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's some
kind of
guy.
Who's that guy in like the gray
glasses?
shirt? Yeah, they're not dressed for a funeral. What is this? Yeah.
None of them are. This guy's got some kind of fucking...
Okay, well, let me wear my white shirt and gray sweatshirt. Get my finest on.
This guy's got a hat on. He's got a fucking brim hat.
Well, if they're outside, that's appropriate. So,
yeah.
It is a weird hat, though, yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, so these photos, I'm not sure what's going on, who these people are.
I know exactly what's going on. Do you want to hear what's going on?
Is that Seagal and his son?
This is from Seagal's movie, The Patriot.
Okay.
Now, it's a daughter in that movie, so they photoshopped the son's head onto a bunch of girl body pictures. All of these pictures are from The Patriot.
That's hilarious. Okay.
One of them is really obvious. I don't know if you have the...
There's another one coming.
One by the gate. You can tell right there it's kind of weird, the face. Yeah, like that's so obviously photoshopped on. But it's a little girl.
It looks like a little young, effeminate, black looking Dave Chappelle, like a Dave Chappelle as a kid, as a young kid. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like a white kid. It looks like a black kid for starters.
It does look like Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, black kid. It checks out to me. It looks darker than Seagal.
Away from somebody for 10 years. Knock on the door, walk through that door, and it's like you never left.
Yeah, so this is where he talks about his son. They haven't spoken to each other for 10 years, but he can just walk through the door, and it's like they never left.
That's close, Endo. That's how you and I were, you know? That close.
Yeah.
Exactly. I bet a lot of shitty absent parents believe that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I walk in and the kid doesn't cuss me out, yell at me, tell me they hate me. They must love me unconditionally as a parent. And if they do love you unconditionally as a parent, that means you have fucked them up terribly, and they're going to have bad emotional issues and be expecting to be abandoned by everybody. So
they're going to get taken advantage of by a lot of people in their lives. That's for sure.
Yeah, you've really messed up what they see as normal. So good job, Seagal.
Yeah. Okay, so they're driving. Seagal turns away. These guys are chasing Seagal. Okay, so he's turned off. And they've gone past. All right, they've stopped.
Driving motherfucker. Dude, it ain't me. This motherfucker is all over the...
They're having a quick conversation. Seagal's driven off still.
Goddamn road. Fuck is the car.
They reverse back. They finally straighten up.
Where the fuck is he going? Just drive my motherfucking car.
And then they're right behind him still. But they're still literally right behind. He's there, what, 50 meters, maybe 20 meters behind?
Maybe there was a stop sign. Maybe there was a stoplight.
There must have been. Maybe from speed humps.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a woman with a pram crossing the road that had a bunch of cans in it, but he didn't realize until he slowed down and she went past.
Yeah, just
Maybe.
because you're being chased by gangsters shooting at you doesn't mean you can just ignore traffic laws.
This is true.
That's unsafe. His insurance rates would go through the roof. He's not going to do that.
That's right. And he is a good guy, so he definitely wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just put that in because they shoot his tail light and then he just turns around and looks and that's it.
Yeah, he always, that's how he drives and everything. And like he's not sure what he's doing or how to drive, where he's supposed to go. Like did I miss my turn? That's how he looks in every movie he drives. He's just confused.
And then he says something twice and I don't understand what he says. Malheur, or something. He says it twice. I don't know what it is.
That is one of the mysteries that has bothered me. I bring that up a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Whatever the hell that is. Yeah. Because people think I like cut something off or add. No, that's how it is. He mumbles something. They show it twice from different angles, and it never makes sense.
Did you ever look at it with subtitles and see what it was?
No, it's, I've done everything I can to find what that is. Most people don't even seem to acknowledge that that's a thing. I don't think there are subtitles for that. Like, I think it's just nothing. Like, nothing shows up.
Okay. Yeah. Mumble fat.
Mala.
That's what it sounds like. Mala. Honestly, it's fucking. I sat there for 5 minutes trying to work out what the fuck he said, and I couldn't. It was annoying me. Anyway. So now we're back onto the black dudes again. It alternates between Hispanics and black dudes, but now we're just focusing on the black dudes. That's his people.
Fuck you.
All right, that was all him. There was no crane involved there. Can we agree on that?
Go back. It's probably him because it's not all that high.
It's about 45 degrees. Sorry, 90 degrees, 45 degrees.
So yeah, so it's less than Seagal's own waist, so I believe it. He's
It's probably below 90. Yeah. I don't know why he slaps this guy around, but he does treat him a bit unnecessarily rough. All right, now I know he says something about some family members here and shit, but what is? All right. Did you get all that?
Somebody killed the mother of Carla.
I heard something to do with Carla as well. I got Carla in there.
Somebody, can you go back one more time? Because I have it, but then he says so much, and some of it's just nonsense. Some of it makes sense.
Ready? Okay, here we go.
Father killed Isaiah Marshall, mother Carla.
Father killed Isaiah Marshall, something Carla?
Killed Isaiah. So I think he's going to like a gang database, and it's like how these people are connected. Isaiah's one of them. I want to say somebody there in the movie's Isaiah. Somebody killed like their brother or mother, blah. I guess he's supposed to just be mumbling what he's reading off some sort of gang database. But yeah, I don't know why they have him just do that so you can't understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, he's speaking his own language. Morrison. He said Morrison.
Okay, maybe Isaiah Morrison, mother of brother, something like that. I think he's connecting these people to Eddie Griffin because there's just a database that'll do that. I just tell you. If you're in a stupid, shitty movie, just talk to this guy.
Yeah. All right. Now, he's supposed to be on the phone, right? But was the sniff? Was it scripted, do you think? Do you think the sniff was scripted? Or improvised? No, yes?
No?
Sorry.
My thing cut out for a second. Yeah, no, King of Improv.
Right.
King of Improv. That is what he is. He's a master. That was just Oscar level chewing the scenery.
Yeah, just reading the room and just coming up with something on the spot. Much like Denzel with like King Kong Ain't Got Shit on Me, yeah? That was improv, I believe.
But the part they cut out is everyone in the background just started clapping when he did that.
Yeah. He does that a lot of movies too. Like, and I will feed you to the jackals. Okay? You know that one with the same movie. I can't remember what it's called, but with the accountant one. But yeah.
Oh, a dangerous man. Oh, when he's
Is that what it was?
talking to the
Dangerous
girl,
Man? Yeah.
he'll kill her and feed her to the jackals. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's such a hero.
Most of what I accomplish myself. Matter of fact, everything I accomplish my damn self, because I ain't gonna never
I don't know what my little title was there, but I just found his little speech here.
snitch on me, nigga. Silence, nigga.
He's really getting into the whole.
Yeah, you wanna see that child, nigga? So I don't give a fuck about the little motherfucker. They don't make niggas like they used to.
I got to admit, I did enjoy Eddie Griffin's really hamming up his role in that, and I will be clipping that line there. They don't make niggas like they used to, because that's going to go really well in some Seagal clips. But
when I see these characters, I always like, how would he get to be this rank, be the top guy when he is this insane and unhinged? Like, why would anybody want to work with him?
yeah, generally they're professionals. Like the top dogs are a bit more professional and calm, grounded, and that's how they got to the top, right?
Yeah, whereas, well, who's going to work for somebody that might just murder you at any time for any reason?
Correct. And no part of me makes him think that he's a boss, other than the fact he's angry at everybody.
Well, other than the fact that everybody just does what he says and listens to him. That's the only thing that makes him a boss.
Pretty much.
But yeah, you don't get high-ranking member of some sort of mafia by being a complete lunatic.
That is true.
My whole motherfucking clique bruised the fuck up. What kind of steroids this motherfucker on? This my shit.
I don't know. He's just talking to himself here, by the way. There's no one around at all. The other people are in a different room.
Yeah.
Monologuing.
Hey?
Monologuing, yeah.
He just ends up talking, but I found it annoying amusing where he goes about Seagal being on steroids.
What kind of steroids this motherfucker on?
No one's ever accused Seagal of being on fucking steroids, ever.
Correct.
This my shit here.
Keep moving, white boy. You stupid motherfucker.
They're all white. I don't understand. They're skinheads. I'm not sure why they're calling him white when they're all white.
So again, as an American, I can tell you, inner city LA is full of nothing but hardcore KKK, pro-Confederacy skinheads. They always hang out in the ghetto in LA. That's their spot.
That's what I figured.
That's where they're safest.
Yeah, just chasing black dudes on the street, right?
Yeah, well, you never see black people there, so that's why they're like, oh my gosh, a black person's on our turf.
Yeah, we better hang him.
Just the absurdity that these people are even there is just insane.
Didn't you hear me, white boy?
Take it back, brother.
You call him white boy, mother.
There are a lot of quick cuts in this, but there's actually probably less quick cuts in this than there are in a lot of other Seagal fight clips.
Gary, let's go.
Okay, now that's also one of the greatest line deliveries ever. Gary, let's go.
No? Oh, I agree. That is for Seagal. That's extremely good for Seagal.
What's going on here?
Oh, the sniff. You know what? I could see the sniff again. Yeah.
I didn't mean the sniff. The sniff was just an accidental byproduct of Gary. I was trying to get back to Gary.
Gary, let's go. Hey, did your brother kill my son?
That's a good way to just ask somebody. I like his honesty, just direct. Hey, did your brother kill my son?
You know what he's got here? And I know you're saying something, but I got distracted because he's got the Eddie Munster hair. He's got like the grandfather look right now, doesn't he?
He does, definitely. Yeah.
Just everything. The face, the hair, just everything.
Yes, he does. Probably the smell as well. I imagine he smells like your granddad's car when you get into it.
Well, I mean, like too much Old Spice, like he just bathes in Old Spice.
Well, I don't know if Old Spice is the word, but I do remember getting in my granddad's car. He's dead now, but I just remembered smelling like an old man, like an old person's leathery vehicle. It just had a very distinct smell to it, and I feel like Seagal would have that about him, especially now.
Yeah, my grandfather was always just Old Spice everywhere. Everything just smelled like strong Old Spice, and I've smelled
really?
old people that do that too. So I don't know if it's somebody who smells and they just lather that shit on to cover it up. But I associate that with old man now.
Yeah, no, that's a fair association. Old Spice.
death stare. I mean,
Technology.
You're not looking where you're driving, so that is a death stare.
So this is high tech shit now. He put a tracking device on that guy. This is I don't know what the fuck this device is. I've never seen that shit before.
Oh, on Gary?
Yeah, level 3 digital. I guess that's what it's called. So he put a device on
GPS.
Gary. Must be. He put it on Gary. Technology stuff, you know. High tech shit. One click, bam. Look at that.
Isn't that a middle click too?
One giant middle click, and everything just zooms in into exactly what he wants and opens up multiple screens. Just one click. This does all that.
Yeah, it's a middle click, yeah.
Just a simple click.
Okay, Seagal. That's definitely Seagal. Okay.
Now, do we think that's him? Do we think that's him? I mean,
that's a very noticeable body double. He's been in a lot of Seagal movies. Just from the side, I recognize him as what's it? Today You Die, Pistol Whipped. He's a regular. He's one of Seagal's main.
Is he the same guy who was also in Shadow Man?
Yes, when he's going down the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah, and running to the car and shit. Yeah. Okay.
And those are just the ones where you can see like the front of their face for an extended period. I'm sure he's in more.
A lot more. So he looks up. All right. He looks up. All this shit takes place, and then he looks down. So meanwhile, everyone's been getting slaughtered for the last 10 seconds, and he just then decides to look down and see what's happening. So I thought that was pretty good detective work by Seagal there.
Yeah, at some point he realized, wait a minute, something's fishy.
Well, he heard about 30 gunshots and then decided to finally look down and see what was going on, which I thought was brilliant. So these two are, this copper here is in partnership with Eddie Griffin for some reason. It's never really explained why they're even partners or why they're fucking, but they are. They're in partnership together to sell drugs and money and steal money.
To sell not fake drugs. It becomes fake. That's right. But Seagal switches it. Yeah, I guess they're selling drugs. I don't really know why the cops involved with any of this. You're right. It makes no sense.
Nope.
The only thing the cop does is eliminate the son, but the son's only there because of the cops. So it's very circular logic. He has cops there so they can stop themselves because he got the cops involved.
No logic. It's just very circular. There's no logic involved. It's just very circular.
Yeah, if they had no cops involved in the first place, they wouldn't need the cops to pay off. It's stupid.
Yeah, the cops don't even do anything. Later on, he says, we're going to put up men at the front to provide protection to where the drugs are, but we'll see what happens with that in a second anyway.
You know, we'll get there. Vietnam Rambo style, right out the side of that bitch. Blip, 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 blip. Drop, bitch.
Yeah, see, again, Eddie Griffin was just really loving it.
Right out the side of that bitch. Blip, 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 blip. Drop, bitch. Vietnam ain't got shit on the motherfucking CPT, cuz.
I mean, that's just cheesy as fuck. Vietnam ain't got nothing on Compton, was his line there.
Yeah.
I think the Vietnam veterans would fucking disagree with you, mate.
Yeah, as bad as Compton is, no, Vietnam was far more violent.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the place where the drugs are that everyone's supposed to be watching, Seagal strolls in. I don't know how he has the key. Somehow he manages to open the lock and get into where the drugs and the money are, I guess. Just like that. Just bam.
So,
great security work.
It's like it's an abandoned warehouse or something.
Yeah, but the cop said he's going to be posting people everywhere to like.
Well, the absurdity of having your secret hideout base where you keep your drugs, just in an abandoned warehouse that mostly is empty. Usually nobody's there, but we'll just lock up thousands and maybe $1 million worth of drugs.
5 million, especially with 5 million in cash and drugs apparently combined.
Yeah, just like their old hangout where Seagal attacked those poor gentlemen was just an abandoned house. Like these aren't owned by anybody; they're just abandoned. Anybody could just walk in at any time.
Yeah, in the locker with a shitty lock on it. That's where you put 5 mil worth of shit.
Yeah, even without the lock, that looks like such a shitty rundown locker.
It is.
You could just pull it really hard, and it's going to break open.
I don't know how he opened it, by the way. He didn't pick the lock. He just kind of put something in it, and he turns it, and it opens. So,
well, I think it starts with it just popping open. So just use your imagination on whatever the hell that was.
Genius. Now, these are just a compilation of Seagal shooting. People come after him. I didn't bother with the actual shooting scenes because no one really cares about the shooting scenes. We just care about Seagal shooting.
Follow me and stay low.
Okay, so he just gives her a gun, right? I don't know why this bitch is involved. Why she didn't just leave? She could have left at any time, and not been involved because they don't associate her as being involved. But he just gives her a gun all of a sudden as if she's some expert now. That's what you do.
Yeah,
Just involve this.
Tons of people, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of do you remember Dan Bilzerian? Have you heard of that dickhead?
No.
He's the guy who was on Instagram with all those bitches and shit. He was shooting guns on Instagram. He was like a playboy. And there was some Las Vegas shooting. And
oh yeah, and he told
the
me
guy
to give him a gun, and they told him to go fuck
Yeah.
himself.
yeah, that fuckwit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dickhead.
yeah.
You just give
I
out
know
guns
his
to
name, but
people.
I do remember the story.
Yeah, that wanker.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
okay, so he just drags her into it.
again, for Americans, we usually carry 3 or 4 guns on us in case we get in a shootout and we need somebody that doesn't have their gun. We can just hand them out. So that's just what
I
we
mean, you're kind of joking about that, but there would be some Americans that probably do carry 3 or 4 guns on them in certain
do.
states,
Absolutely. Yeah, no, they very much do exist. Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, so he's shooting here. He's just kind of spraying everywhere. That guy's dead. Kind of walks away without even spray some bullets. I know you love your shooting.
I love his shooting. And I think
Spray
he
some bullets.
shoots an extra one that he's not even looking at as he's walking away, just
a lot.
pours another one down there.
So that guy's dead. Couple extra shots there. He's already dead.
Like twice as he's already turned and walking away, still pouring 2 more rounds at who knows what.
Gotta make sure he's dead. There you go. That's the one. He's not even bothering to look where he's shooting anymore.
Was that 3 shots he's not even looking at?
The pattern to no look Seagal run and shoot, which is pretty common in a lot of these movies.
He must think it looks cool.
I think he does, and I don't know why, because it really doesn't. It just looks retarded. If we're looking for a word,
That's a good
Retarded.
word. Yeah.
Okay, now I just want to ask you, Mr. Space Ice Emperor, as someone who knows a bit more about artillery and firepower and stuff, when you throw a grenade, does it usually sound like an empty can rattling? Just
Show
is that
the
what a
grenade.
is that what a grenade usually sounds like? Like an empty
It sounds
can being...
just like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Exactly what it sounds like in a Seagal movie. Yeah, no, that's it used to sound different, but then the grenades saw this movie and you're like, no, we need to sound like this. So the grenades realized they were doing it wrong when they saw this.
Dude, did they literally just get an empty can, roll it along the ground, and use that as sound effects there? That's what it sounds like they've used. An empty can rolling.
Dropped a can and recorded it.
Yeah. He does it again. And then this is where basically most of the budget went right here. And here. Him walking. So that was the one explosion. That's pretty much the only explosion, I guess, you'd consider special effects in this movie would be there from the tin can. So what do you reckon that would have cost? Yeah, it's like 20, 30, 30,000, 50,000.
Are you serious? You think that much? I'm
got
thinking 10% that.
Really? Is that all it costs to blow up a car with a grenade?
So those
In
are
movies
shitter
and shit?
cars. I guarantee don't work. Like they probably got ones that are run down and nobody wants. So I'd be shocked if it was $5,000 for the vehicles. It's probably closer to like $1,000 each. Then the explosives could probably be done for $1,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I don't think it'd be 20 to 30, 50 grand, whatever. I think it'd be much cheaper.
Okay,
I mean, they look like they're beat up, shitty cars, and it's also super dark. There's no way they're spending a lot of money on actual decent cars for that.
Yeah, they're probably scrap cars. Yeah. That was definitely him. Okay, now where does Seagal stab or slash his gentleman? You know he's going to die soon, but where? Do you remember? Does he A, stab him in the skull? Does he B stab him in the back of the neck? Does he slit his throat? Or does he do the old ribbon body stab?
Ooh.
Yeah, testing this one out, aren't we? You weren't expecting that.
Goal would be good, so he won't do that. Back of the neck is pretty accurate. I feel like he would go for the back of the neck if this were real. I think he would go for the back of the neck and just kind of try and run as fast as he can, which isn't very fast. Throat slit would be decent. Ribs and body would be stupid. So I'm going ribs and body.
Ribs and body, you going for the stupid move?
Yeah.
He went for the neck. I thought he was going to go for the skull when I first watched it, but he went for the neck because he does like to go for the skull crush as well.
Skull would be good. Neck, I guess, if he gets him if he's getting him in the spine, that's such a dick move. Which
he's
is
severing the
very
brainstem.
Seagal.
He's severing the brainstem.
Yeah, well, so he's still going to be there. He's still going to be awake, but he can't breathe. He can't move. He's just going to slowly die in terror. So, yeah, that seems like a Seagal thing.
That's definitely
just
a Seagal
suffering.
move. Okay, that's definitely Seagal's face. Dude,
I like how he stretches out because he's so afraid of the gun to fire, the muzzle flash. It's so scary that he gets it as far away from his face as possible.
Now, do you think he actually knows how to shoot?
No.
Because by all accounts, usually his accounts, but also other people's accounts in some cases, he can shoot quite well, apparently. He's quite the marksman.
I've never had anybody say that did not have some sort of stake in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't somebody also on the show or somebody doing promotion for him. Whenever I hear anything positive about Seagal, it's usually like a director who has like an upcoming movie coming out. He's like, yeah, he's the real deal. It's never people he worked with in the past that have no financial stake in it.
Okay. So you think when he's shooting targets nonstop on Lawman, they're just faking that stuff though?
Yes. So, because if he knew how to shoot, he would know how stupid this looks and how anybody that's ever shot before is laughing at how terrible this looks. But he doesn't realize how much of a laughing stock he is because you'd have to not have a lot of experience, but you'd have to have just some, and you'd realize just how stupid this looks.
So much like his guitar playing abilities, he's faking his way through it. Fake it till you make it.
Yes, just like his everything abilities. He's just faking it.
Like his acting abilities. He's still faking it till he makes it.
Yes.
He's very scared. He's very scared when he's shooting the gun.
He shoots like 3 times, but doesn't open his eyes at any point during any 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely him. I don't know if that is him. I don't think that's him.
That's tough. I don't know. Because you can't clearly see his face, I'm going to say no. That looks too skinny to be him.
The only reason I'd say no, but it is a different scene, is because this next scene is definitely not him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not Seagal, but he does get shot here. Hey,
Seagal would never agree to get shot.
No, 100%. That's the first thing I thought of too. There's no way he'd agree to get shot in this scene, but it is nice and dark and conveniently dark as well.
Yeah, I think you can even see it's the same body double as earlier.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy who was walking from behind.
Hey, some crazy nigga, bitch! Go get the motherfucking car! Get the car!
Simon, the cops are coming. The cops are coming.
That's his I've been shot face.
Look at me, Simon.
So absurd.
That's literally him emoting pain.
Well, he just got shot in the shoulder, so why is he dying?
I don't know. It's a fatal wound, apparently.
So absurd.
Looks like he's taking a shit, not dying.
It does look like that.
Wake up, Simon.
Just every facial expression is that. That's his shooting face. That's his sad face. That's
a lot of face. There's so much face right there.
No, Simon, let go. That's my cousin Winston. Simon, stop. That's my cousin. Let him go. He's a nurse at USC Medical Center. This is what he specializes in, Simon.
Now, I didn't know nurses specialized in gunshot wounds. Is there such a thing as gunshot wound specialist nurses? There might be. Maybe I'm just ignorant.
They could be like in like trauma centers, nurses that work in trauma centers. So it's not specifically gunshots, but certain kinds of trauma and gunshots would be one of them. That could be what she's saying, just to give it the benefit of the doubt, which I hate to do in a Seagal movie. But the funny thing is, it doesn't seem like he did anything. So he's a trauma specialist nurse who's like, okay, I'm going to treat this gunshot and not even take the shirt off.
No, but then he says, I got to do this, I got to do that. It could get infected. Well, why did you do all that shit already while he was sleeping?
Exactly. Well, the first thing would be taking the shirt off so you can see what you're working with, but you can see the injury. Obviously, nobody wants to see Seagal with his shirt off. But it's insane that he would not have his shirt off right now.
I'm pretty sure Seagal says the N-word to his black fans. Of course he does, because he's black as well. He can say it. Yeah. Is there any other word that people cannot say other than the word? And I'll say it, nigger. Is there any other word that anybody refuses to say other than that word? Can anybody think of another word that anybody refuses to say and will say the N-word or because everyone will say fuck and cunt.
Yeah, I'd say there were slurs where certain people won't, but nothing is universal. That's the only universal word.
So no one's got any problem saying like chink, right? They'll say chink or gook, right? Or wog or
I know about everybody.
Or speak. Well, people,
I'd say it's definitely on a different level. But
why? Well, why? So that's the thing. I don't understand why. Anyway, that's a conversation for a different time.
Yeah, media just has people trained.
But anyway, Seagal would say the N-word because he can, because he's black. It's an advantage of being black. You can say it and get away with it. Or you can just or yeah. Yeah, that's all him.
And now he hasn't been shot because his injury never comes up again. He got shot in the shoulder. He died, but now he's good.
He did all that walking by him. Yeah, can we just appreciate that he did all that by himself, though? There was no stunt doubles involved there.
I mean, that's why he takes that big breath at the end.
Definitely.
You done fucked up by being a dumb motherfucker. I fucking you.
I love the scream.
I know. I love. I actually, you know, one thing I've noticed, I don't hear any Wilhelm screams in Seagal's movies, which is annoying. The Wilhelm scream.
There's another one, which I think that one was. I looked up the other day.
Okay,
so there's a scream, which we just heard. It's not quite the Wilhelm scream, but it's close, where it's been used in like 100 movies.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, I don't know what that is, but that's the old hammer fist to the chest. It's well known in the fighting realm.
That's like, I don't know why it's supposed to be. He got him in the face when he went down.
Hit him in the chest, but yeah, he got him in the face apparently. And then he kicks this guy twice, not once.
That's the Seagal kick. How high that was?
That was probably waist.
Well, his waist maybe. I think it went around to Seagal's knee height. Glorified step.
Okay, yeah, he didn't even extend his leg.
Yeah, not even to his own waist.
Yeah, it's bent. Kick number 2. Same.
Oh God.
Enough wish you would have told me that a long time ago.
Okay, I just put that in there because the way he phrases this sentence.
Sure enough, wish you would have told me that a long time ago.
Sure enough, I wish you told me that a long time ago. What does that mean? Like, just explain it to me. Sure enough, I wish you told me that a long time ago.
So the guy knows who killed the brother or the son, and for no apparent reason, he sent him on these fucking wild goose chases.
No. Just the actual phrase itself. Sure enough, whatever the fuck he says after that. Why did
I wish you would have told me that a long time ago.
Yeah,
he just now tells him.
Yeah, but why does he have to? What the show enough part is what I'm confused about.
Makes him sound black.
It's like
show enough is it was a term that came around, pretty popular. Was it late 80s? So that's where his knowledge of black culture comes from. So show enough was very important in the late 80s. You know, the Last Dragon had shown enough. Like it was immortalized in The Last Dragon. Maybe he just saw The Last Dragon. Have you never seen that movie?
Nah.
Oh, you got to see that movie.
The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. It's like a black martial arts movie, basically.
Okay. I don't remember it. I have to check it out.
Oh, it's
The Last
amazing.
Dragon.
It is
Okay.
amazing. Yeah, you're missing out.
Is Seagal in it?
No.
How's it a black martial arts movie then?
It was pre-Seagal, so we didn't realize how not black it was.
Okay.
Nowadays, yeah, it's the whitest movie you'll ever see because we've seen what black is. We've seen Seagal's career.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
They were gonna kill my family.
Who's gonna kill you? What are you talking about?
That's great acting as well. Then
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
make any sense.
Yeah, they were gonna if he snitched on the guy, they're gonna kill his family. I don't know why. I don't know who knew that he snitched or, but yeah, if he snitched and gave Seagal the right information, they were gonna kill his family.
Just so people realize how stupid this is, Seagal found the gun that was used to kill his son in that closet, and that guy explains to Seagal that he saw the cops shoot Seagal's son, so he did the very normal thing and picked up the gun, ran, and hid with it.
Took it, yeah. That's what you
Because he
do.
was scared. That's what I do. Whenever I see something that scares me, I go and I hide evidence of it.
That will probably make me look guilty.
That would make you look guilty as shit. Like the fact that Seagal believes any of that is just insane. That is the dumbest story. When it's a little kid's like, I found it. That's a little kid thing.
Yeah, it would actually make you the most suspicious you've ever been out of anybody you've spoken to. If I found that gun in that kid's place, I'd suspect him straight away. Straight away.
Why would why would he ditch the gun? Why would he just drop the gun at the murder scene?
Well, the same reason why the fuck we threw the cigarette out the window, I guess. They're morons.
The cigarette turns out to be unrelated, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Because that car had nothing to do with anything. He just drove by, and apparently the gunshot came from behind.
That's right, yeah.
Apparently. That's the great Seagal movie writing. Just coincidence. Yeah, I know we showed you this was the killer, but it's not. It's just a coincidence.
Quality writing, like you said.
This is revenge.
Yeah, that's what it is, revenge. What the fuck you think it is?
Why?
Because they killed my son.
Yeah, this is revenge. What the fuck you think it is?
I mean, I hate to agree with Seagal, but what the fuck, lady? Yeah, he's
I
here
agree.
because somebody killed his son. Why are you acting surprised? Like, wait, what? You're going to go after that person just because he killed your son? This is insane.
They also did just try to shoot the fuck out of you and him. So, yeah, revenge is fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, also the people in the car that were chasing Seagal and were shooting at him were also sent. So, yeah, they've been sending hitmen constantly after Seagal. And, yeah, they almost killed you. Yeah, there's lots of good reasons. So, not just revenge, but also self-protection.
But revenge is a good motive.
If they kill your child, yeah, I think that's a pretty strong motive.
Well, Cain Velasquez, man. I don't know if you remember what happened with you.
I support Cain. I mean, I get why he was in prison because he did hit people that didn't hurt his child. So you should probably not do that.
Yeah.
But his heart was in the right place.
But the fucker that did it, though, deserves,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. His heart's in the right place. I wish he had hit the guy instead of the guy's dad. We didn't do anything. But no, I'm with Cain. I forgive him.
Yeah. Free Cain.
Yeah, free Cain.
I don't really give a fuck what they do. I just know what I'm gonna do.
You're just as bad as they are.
No.
Okay. She says, you're just as bad as they are. And he says, A, I am a fat, lazy pig.
Oh, that would be so amazing if he said that. Or one of the editors, like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm just going to put this in here and just record his own line. A fat, lazy pig. That would be amazing.
Yeah, so A, a fat, lazy pig. B, I am sleepwalking through this. C, I am a lot fucking worse. Or D, I am hanging for drugs and women.
Okay, so B's out because sleepwalking. No. He would be sleep motorized scootering around.
Or sleep sitting. Yep.
Yeah, sleep sitting through. Hanging for drugs and women. I'm not sure what the hanging means, but it's nonsensical. So I'm going to go with hanging for drugs and women while also being a fat, lazy pig.
So hanging is like what's the word? Craving, if you will. It's an Australian term. Like I'm hanging to go to the toilet. Like I'm hanging to go out tonight. I want to go out tonight. Like that's what it kind of means.
Well, it makes no sense that he would throw a Australian specific slang in there. So now I'm definitely going for it.
So you guys don't have that phrase in.
I've never heard hanging for something.
Okay.
Hanging
fair
out
enough.
or actually being hanged are the only things I can think of with hanging.
Okay, interesting. Let's see what the chat has to say about that. Have you heard of the phrase hanging for something?
Oh, Tom, make sure you sing that means crave.
Well, that work
Because that's part of it.
Well, they've either been paying attention to what the fuck we've been saying or they haven't. If they haven't, then they should have been voting.
I guarantee you they have not.
They definitely have not. They're having their own conversations in the chat about fucking RoboCop.
I don't know what's going on with them, but it can't be this.
I'm a lot fucking worse.
Sniper Seagal. Now he's already killed him. Why does he need to take 3 shots? Because he can. 4.
Because he's got 3 squibs. You can see him bolting out of his shirt. Like, my God, that is the worst I've ever seen that. And for so long, somebody clearly has 3 squibs under their shirt. Oh man, incredible special effects work.
Yeah. Okay, just this poor bastard is all I gotta say. He got 5 there.
I was on 7.
Oh, it was 7, was it? Okay. 3, 4, 5. Gave him another 5 there, so he got 12 kicks to the nuts.
He gets 12 in the nuts, yeah.
And then gets 1 to the face. While Seagal pulls an awesome face. The chest, sorry, the chest.
Yeah, they gotta do a different angle for a different leg to get to the guy's chest.
Wait, he did a left foot on that one. He went for a left foot kick on that.
Wow, he's versatile.
Yeah, I think his left leg was tired from his right leg was tired from the 10 kicks, 12 kicks to the nuts. This guy gets another neck breaking because I don't know, it's time for a neck snapping.
God, it's so stupid.
It sounds like they're breaking glass. Like it sounds like they're getting glass that's being crushed.
But there's nothing's moving. Like you would think if you're pulling on the bone and it breaks, it's going to give because it's broken. Yeah. No, it doesn't move in the slightest.
He crushes it. He just crushes it.
Is he just crushing it between his powerful wrists? Oh man, he's so strong.
He is. He's a beast. Okay, so this guy here, I counted like 13 shots. Is that necessary, really? I mean, 13 shots, I think, is a bit of overkill, right? Just a little bit of overkill, 13 shots.
Considering there's more people to kill and you're now out of ammo, it could be a little excessive.
What is the maximum he could possibly have in that magazine?
Depends on that gun. He usually shoots a 45, so 13's a lot for a 45.
By the way, is cartridge a correct term or is that incorrect also?
It is incorrect.
Okay, fucking hell.
Well, cartridge could be like the entire round bullet, like the entire thing when it's still in the casing. But I knew what you were saying. I'm
never gonna get this gun lingo.
Yeah, it's okay. Nobody ever does. Oh,
bam!
Okay. Oh yeah, that does that prove my point right there?
No, see the force of the kick just pushes everything up.
But it's not everything up. It's only the very bottom of his pants.
Correct, because the kinetic energy is like focused on that one area. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
why is it focused on that one area? Shouldn't it be focused on the foot? Not.
It is. It's flowing up. It's flowing up to the foot. It's flowing up. The cheese.
No, it's not. It starts with his legs, then it goes straight up into the sky.
I don't think you understand. I think you should stick to the guns because I don't think you understand Seagal's kinetic qigong energy.
If this is part of his chi, where specific parts of his pants go straight up into a point.
Yes.
I guess I don't grasp it. This is so blatant. Look at that.
I don't understand what you're saying. I think it's legit. Looks legit to me. I said he just tosses this guy around a little bit. I don't actually even know how he's breaking this guy's neck. I'm not sure.
It makes
his finger. He's using his finger, maybe.
Yeah, well, he's got his index finger. He's got his thumb, and they're just he's just crushing it like that. He's that powerful. His entire neck, his trachea is being crushed. just pinching it.
I'm not sure what the fuck.
You know what? I came here for one thing, and I did what I came here to do. I got no beef with you.
He shot you.
Yesterday. Hey,
he did shoot him the day before.
That is true. They were trying to kill each other the day before.
Yeah, he literally shot Seagal the day before. But yeah, no beef. There's no beef. No beef.
No, but collateral damage, I guess.
I guess Seagal. I mean, it was his stunt double, so Seagal doesn't care that much.
No.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 bum.
Hey,
this is in the movie. You didn't add this. This is actually in there. It goes over the PA.
Yeah, this is legitimately soundtrack for the movie, and that's pretty. And that is the end of Urban Justice. Now, I don't know. I got to say that wasn't my most hated Seagal movie. Wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't my most hated Seagal movie.
It depends on what you want in a Seagal movie. If you want a coherent movie, it's pretty down there on the list of his best. It's one of his most incoherent. It's definitely not Foreigner level. But the fact that he has no beef with the guy who ordered the hit on his son is difficult to wrap my mind around. The guy that sent multiple hit squads against Seagal, shot Seagal, and is ultimately responsible for his son dying.
Well, technically he wasn't. Technically it was the copper.
Well, the cop pulled the trigger, but he pulled the trigger to keep Griffin's whole thing secret because he was going to get on to Griffin. So Griffin's ultimately the one that did it. But yeah, the cop pulled the trigger, which is so weird. Why would the cop who's there to keep everyone out of trouble, why would he be the guy that shoots him? Why not just send one of the gang members?
Exactly right. Unnecessary to get yourself involved as a fucking police captain or whatever he is, chief or
detective. Yeah.
Yeah, detective. Douche. But anyway,
is that real?
It's a Seagal
real
movie.
Picture?
Nah, see, I just want to close on some.
Okay.
I thought we'd close on some photos of Seagal. Before that one, I got ChatGPT to plump up a little bit for me, but I do like it.
I like it too.
One. It's a fun one. This one, I'm not sure if you've seen this. I told you about this once previously, but I don't know if you cross this in your paths. But Steven Seagal says he's ready to die for Putin and Russia.
All right, prove
so
it.
He's officially yeah. To call him on his bluff.
I don't see how that could possibly come up. How him dying for Putin could ever make any sense, but sure.
Well, there's no chance that he's ever going to be on the front lines of any war, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah.
That would be smart, though. You put him on the front lines, you are shielding a lot of service members.
It's like Operation Darky, except it's Operation Fatty.
Yeah,
from South Park.
Operation Human Shield. Yeah.
Is that what it was called? Operation Human Shield?
I believe it was. Yeah.
Where did I get Operation Darky from? I thought that's what it was called. Operation Darky.
I mean, it's all the black people, so that you probably just brain did that.
Fair enough. Ponytail, by the way, you asked previously.
It looks terrible, but I guess it's still technically a ponytail.
That's its current form.
That looks like a literal tail, like an animal tail.
It does a little bit, yeah. Like fur from an animal.
Yeah.
Yes. That's just him looking angry. I like that photo because he looks angry. The scowling look.
I like the scarf. That's very classy, very masculine.
Mm-hmm. Very classy.
Are we supposed to think he's giving technical direction to some military unit?
That's him eating cookies, but it's not real. Unfortunately, I wish.
Yeah, you can kind of tell when right now the face doesn't look as real, but the cookie gets all stretchy.
Yeah, AI's not quite there yet. That's just him looking majestic in the chair with a big ring on his finger.
The pinky ring. That's how you know you're a douche when you have a pinky ring, especially a giant pinky ring.
Yeah.
Unless Johnny Depp can get away with it, nobody else can.
No, exactly right. No, and the last photo we're going to finish on is they reunited recently. I'm not sure when. I think it was the end of last year. Andrew Tater-Tot and Steven Seagal, good buddies.
That's odd.
Not really.
Does he do things just for like I don't want to say just the attention, but like he's okay with people hating him and being bad as long as he gets money from it? Is that what he basically is?
Steven Seagal's his hero, he said.
Because I don't know too much about him. I know everybody hates him, and I never hear anything good about him.
He's a douche. There's nothing to hate or like. He's just a douche. And,
Okay, so he's like a skinnier Seagal.
Pretty much, yeah. Probably worse in different ways, but yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. I think we're gonna finish it up there. Mr. Ice, is there anything you'd like? Anything you got coming up on your channel soon, or anything you wanna send a shout out about?
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm good.
I'm not gonna
change my mind.
I'm not gonna cut you off like Ready Player. Like a Ready Player.
I gave you a chance, and I realized probably not.
If any of you don't know, anyway, if you've been living under a rock, his channel is called Space Ice. I don't know how to bring that shit up like you do. Let me see if I can work out how to do that. Hold on.
Bring up what? Oh, the
banner. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna do this. That's all I know how to do. Did it work? Oh,
you
there we go.
click on it.
Yeah, go there.
Oh, look at that. Bam.
Go there. If y'all don't know where his channel is, it's at Space Ice on YouTube. If you've been living under a rock, Seagal reviews as well as many other movie reviews that are hilarious, not just Seagal.
Yeah, I'm trying to mix it up a bit. I'm working on the latest Predator is going to be the newest video. It'll be out in a few days.
Badlands,
yeah. So I'm trying to alternate between new and old.
Yeah, that was shit. The movie, I didn't really love it. If I'm being honest, I don't know the fuck that was about. That half robot bitch and shit. Like, what the hell?
The entire thing's bizarre, and it seems very polarizing, which I find hilarious. How mad people are at everyone else for disagreeing about that movie is just wild. It's hilarious to me.
What? Do some people love it?
Some people love it. Some people hate it, and if you and it's one of those things where you have to attack somebody if they liked or didn't like the movie, and you did. It's insane. It's the internet, and I love it so much.
Well, the internet is full of interesting things and interesting people, and that's why we do love it.
Yeah, it's starting to go down the Seagal route where none of it's making any sense anymore. Just go with it.
Exactly. So yeah, check out his channel if you want to see some. Well, Predator Badlands is coming up next week, I guess. So check that out. Who knows? Maybe when Order of the Dragon comes out, we can. I don't know. We probably won't be able to team up. I don't know how people collab. I don't even know how that would even work. But yeah, it'd be interesting if we could do something with Seagal's new movie. I think that would be an interesting little thing when it comes out. But
I agree, that would be interesting.
We'll see how we go. All right, everyone, thank you for coming as always. I'll see you all next week. New Bullshito, I think Lawman coming. I said that on his channel, but now I'll say it on mine. But yeah, check out his review of Predator Badlands. I think he just did, what was the movie he did the other day, like 4 or 5 days ago?
It was Seagal's True Justice. I was getting into season 2.
Yeah. True Justice season 2 is just out, so go and check it out on his channel. Otherwise, I'll see you all. Thank you again for coming, God Emperor Space Ice. And I guess I'll see you on your stream at some point.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.